Yeah, that sort of like 3D modeling is kind of like crazy.
I feel like it's such a new thing to, like,
Yeah.
have that skill set that like just demand premium.
Yeah,
Finally, some fucking art. Okay, well,
get that bag.
I know, agreed.
I ain't gonna be mad at someone for being on their grind.
True. Although it does bring up an interesting point, right? What if the flip side were to happen for like almost any kind of paid art, right? Not way too expensive, average person. So like artists would like obviously like you know what I mean? Like this is a fantasy world, clearly. Artists are loaded, right? Is your view of AI tools then an equalizer at that point?
What is it?
Like an equalizer.
Okay, so you're saying if artists got to a point to where they were charging such a premium on art, is AI art an equalizer in that situation?
In that situation.
I mean, like, yeah, the same way that any sort of like field, the moment that you start, you know, decreasing the amount of human interaction, you make it more automated and it becomes cheaper by nature.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it equalizes everything. I mean, like, that would even happen with...
Are we live?
Yeah, we are live.
Okay,
by the
okay,
way.
go ahead. Keep talking.
This is typically how we end up starting.
Right.
So we do the cold open.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, that's how I've been kind of like recording them when we did the practice recordings that
Right.
will be on our Patreon one day.
That's why, again, my argument though, you were saying people with AI using that kind of stuff, and so that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Automation. Samsung, I just read today, Samsung's looking to automate their chip fabs by 2030. I don't know.
I don't even know what that means.
Basically, it's like chips are the most like complex thing to
Right.
manufacture in the
Yeah.
world. If they can automate that, they can automate anything in the world. You know,
Right.
I don't think that they'll be able to do it by 2030, maybe 2040, but not 2030.
Okay.
There's just too much complex shit.
I saw that
Too many thinking parts of the job.
Square Enix is gonna start using AI a lot in their stuff.
And this is why I think my argument is getting stronger in that.
Using AI.
My argument is that almost all of the data that has been used to train AI as a general thing
Right.
is basically what I would call the data set.
Okay.
Because there's no way to not guarantee that there's probably a data point from almost every single person in AI somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
Digital world.
The digital.
Essentially, what that means is that you're entitled to a portion of the profits generated from that, at least in my opinion. That would allow us to justify a kind of like,
Okay.
based on like how well these things. And I mean like a UBI based on like, all right, this you're using AI to predict water, something like that. How much of that, or even like that AI was trained on that, like all this stuff is going on. Or your responsibility now is making it so that the legacy of that was carried on and enabled you place,
Right.
which is bullying, essentially.
Mhm.
It's now taken care of. You can't do that. Keep your someone else who can.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I totally agree and understand the sentiment of wanting to have, things like that be kind of free to the public because it is a thing that's been forged upon the collective of humanity.
It's been forged, and it's also a point. The point of it is like if you can make enough where like financially speaking, it's negligible for you to give these out for free,
Yeah.
or like to even like who's gonna buy your shit if no one has a job? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I mean there might be like I'm not. Let's say like only 25% of humanity has a job.
Yeah.
That's still shrinking your market size of the total planet down to and you think that keep fueling that growth that we have.
Yeah.
Something is going to happen where a lot of that stuff fizzles out because the technology we have makes our productivity so kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like exponentially too much. We don't even need to worry about like, oh, it costs 10 cents now to make a 4K 80-inch TV. You know what I mean? That's like,
Yeah.
or I'm not even. I guess that's like a bad example. I'm
No,
thinking of,
I didn't
necessities,
think of
like,
that. Yeah.
like okay, now cancer, like the surgeries for that have gotten so efficient that now we can do that for anyone for about $25. You know,
Mhm.
like things like that. Like
Yeah.
that, in my opinion, at that point, like it should be on the company and the companies that develop that technology from everyone else. They should be the ones that like, okay, you're rich, you've got that money. We're at the stage now where humanity's kind of automated itself. Time to give that back down because you're not going to suffer, you know, at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm totally
You know?
with you, and I agree that would be real nice if it's like we get to that point.
oh, I think some really
Unfortunately.
powerful digital entity is going to force everyone to that point. I do, and I hope it happens. I'm sorry. I hope that some AI takes over and is smarter than everyone else. Sorry.
Hey, I'm not. You don't have to apologize to me. I mean, like,
There's too many greedy people.
That's true. That's true.
It's just we need a Bran Stark. I'm sorry, it was a boring
I don't
ending,
want a Bran
but it was
Stark.
right.
He ain't got no
But he
legs.
knows how to fucking he knows the answers
He
to everything.
can't walk.
Okay, I don't.
That's ableist. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Grayson's turning into
That was
the
weird.
Andrew of this stream.
That was on like a non-funny skill. That was weird. But
welcome to the third. All right. I
until
guess
somebody's being racially or being generalist, like a group of people,
Yeah.
you can start the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We can't start the podcast until someone's gotten themselves canceled. And this week it was Grayson.
Yay!
Welcome to the Thursday Crew podcast. I am Unbaked Muffins. I am joined by.
I'm Butlet.
I am. No,
Eggnog. Is eggnog is gonna be your thing now? Or is it gonna change?
You-
it's gonna change everything.
It's gonna change every
Next week's
week.
gonna be
That's-
Thorak. The week after that,
Thorak.
probably gonna be,
I'm gonna remember that. The fans are gonna remember that.
Thorak. Fun fact: that's a evil god from an old fantasy book from the 70s.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
One of those. I was gonna say those books that.
The Choose Your Own Adventures.
No, it was one of the books that they proposed. They did a series after Game of Thrones for.
Oh.
Like it's a good fantasy series. I
Right.
would say it's a very different tone, but they have magic in it.
My favorite fantasy book is called Meet Me in the Sex Barn.
Really
No.
interesting.
No.
My favorite book, really though, like my
Yeah.
favorite fantasy book is called The Magic Engineer. It's really cool.
Okay, I haven't heard that one.
It's an awesome story about like
Mhm.
this. It's a different way that like the society uses magic, or specifically this guy and his group use magic
Yeah.
in society, and it's so like it's kind of one of those why I've always been fascinated about like kind of mixing those two things together. You know, Joel, when we talk about like game ideas. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you can make certain types of magic so much more of a hard science, which would inevitably actually lead you to much more powerful magic.
Yeah, true. Like Industrial Revolution magic, like Fable.
Well, I've always said like if you had time manipulation on like almost like a really small scale,
Mhm.
like let's say you could only manipulate a second, right?
Okay.
That would, if you could make a basic computer, you could literally loop that thing back in time continually, so that no matter how long it actually takes a CPU to solve that,
Mhm.
it would seem like instantaneous.
Well, I don't
That
think
would-
I don't think about time travel because that's a white invention. So.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
What? I'm doubling down.
I claim that's a white invention and it hasn't even been invented yet.
It's a person.
Well, we all know the white man's gonna claim it. Regardless of who makes
They
it.
literally.
I
That's
mean, yeah,
what-
and the sun's gonna rise tomorrow.
That's
Joel.
that's one of the jokes of Back to the Future when he does Johnny Be Good
Uh-huh.
because a black guy wrote that.
Ah.
And then they retell it that Marty McFly made that song, and it's like, oh my god, he introduced like that song. It's like, no, you just took away from it. Because he's like, hey, like listen to this, you know. And it's so stupid. Yeah, welcome to the podcast. If you want to we can get started with we have a segment called Lego and Funko Pop. Lego meaning something that has caught our eye this week, or like something new that's inspired us, or something that is done really well that we want to praise. And then Funko Pop is something that is cheap or just lackluster, or something that we don't like this week. Calling it out.
Yeah.
So, Joel, if you want to get us started with what you were talking about earlier.
So yeah, I mean, like, this is a bit of a twofer.
Mhm.
So the Lego is Cat Williams.
Right.
Did an interview and kind of outed a lot of people in the entertainment space.
Mhm.
My Funko Pop is one of these people because I've always kind of had this feeling about this guy.
So the Lego is the
It's Cat
act of
Williams
doing it.
the
Yeah,
act
that's
of-
probably
The
was so
Funko Pop
intended
is
also.
like, yes, that guy. Let's dog walk him.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you want to take a guess as to who I might be talking about? He is a game show host.
The game. Oh, Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, bro. Well, I don't really like. He's like, obviously he's like a prominent figure, and like that's interesting. But like he also like, I guess as far as like modernist perspective, like a sort of progressive perspective, he doesn't really share that same ideal as like other people. That's where I don't really find him
I gotcha.
interesting.
I don't know much about Steve Harvey's political leanings. So.
Well, I don't really know much about his political leanings either, but like don't get me wrong, he has funny face reactions.
Right, that's because
When-
Family Feud is just like, name something that's in your drawer, and they're like, my penis, and they'll be able to like, and like, you know,
Yeah,
be like,
this-
are you serious?
this-
1,000-yard stare.
That's the
it's
Family
like-
Feud. It's all just like
Exactly.
big jokes,
Though.
that's it.
It's just like Family Feud itself is funny.
Yeah.
And I feel like anyone could fit in those shoes.
Right.
And that might be a major statement, but I'm saying it anyway.
You know the guy from Home Improvement?
I'm doing my Steve
You
Harvey
good?
face. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Pretty
Want me
much
to
it.
get the camera going? I'll put a little filter on.
great,
the
yeah.
community.
Can we flash my social, like, attach my social
Yeah,
security
yeah.
card for real
Well,
now?
Yeah, let me
Your
pull
license-
mine out. It's in my wallet.
My license,
Social
my
Security,
bank route number, all my
Yeah.
accounting information.
your food line of
If you join the Discord right now, you can find
Yeah.
all of it.
if you do the $250 tier, you get his.
Also, my medical
You get
history.
access to his Visa card immediately.
Yeah, it's only a $5 sub on our Patreon.
There's also
That's our tier
a
two?
spitball machine at his house. When he sleeps, you can shoot spitballs when we're
And
live.
we have a camera whenever it like gears up. Yeah, basically.
But what was he saying about Steve Harvey?
Oh, just like he's talentless.
Okay.
Like basically just
I
like
agree with that. Like, I think he is charismatic. Like, I think that he's there for a reason, obviously. But I don't like Family Feud because his shtick. That's his only shtick. Is that he just does like he's like the I'm the straight man who reacts to the silly thing that this person says.
So maybe
That's
I
it.
don't know if he was even on Fox or if I heard about this in radio shows. But doesn't he also have a lot of like morning shows? Like he did a morning show too.
I don't know if he still does, but yeah, he did have some talk shows before.
Definitely. Yeah.
He used to have a sitcom, which, like, and Cat Williams had called this out, very much just stole from other sitcoms.
He's the George Lopez of.
Oh, shit! We're just eating up George Lopez?
What's the difference between George Lopez and?
I'm not saying
Difference is
there's
the
a
whole
difference.
Carlos Mencia is the difference.
Oh,
I'm not funny.
There's bilingual. He's bilingual. He speaks two languages.
oh, that's the difference.
Repackage them in a
That's
Mexican
it,
accent.
I was gonna say, you know, the guy who was in Modern Home Improvement, who was
Tim Allen.
not Tim Allen,
Oh, not
the
Tim
guy who was also on Tool Time, is like lesser charismatic co-host.
No,
With the
no.
beard and he had longer hair. He used to be the Family Feud guy.
Oh really?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
he
didn't know
was.
that.
I think he was it before. There might have been like another person. Then Steve Harvey became Family.
I remember like seeing clips of some of like the original.
Yeah, he
Family
wasn't the
Feud.
original, but he was
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 down the line, and then Steve Harvey's
Gotcha.
like 5 down the line. So, but I don't like Family Feud because I think it makes my brain cells die. Where like Jeopardy makes me feel good about myself.
See, I like Family Feud because I can let my brain cells die.
Yeah, you can definitely.
That's
do
what.
that.
Well, I mean, that's what me and my dad's routinely sit down and watch Maury.
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 I love Maury.
Maury is some shit. Dude.
I love
I was
those
on
shows.
crack, man. It's so much fun to see like who is bullshitting and like.
Oh yeah,
like
dude,
okay,
the
okay.
twists and turns, the twists and
The
turns,
twists and
the
turns of the-
emotional roller
First off,
coaster.
that show has made me so disappointed in dudes and men as a whole.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, we were talking yesterday. We both hate men.
Yeah. Wait,
Join us, Gracie.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
hate
The
men?
level
We
of-
all hate
I
men.
don't think. Well, me and Joel already have daddy issues, so like that's its own.
Yeah.
So
Oh, don't worry. It came later in life for me.
that's why he's.
All right. On
He's
the
just not getting
record-
into a slut era.
Yeah, Andrew's
you
entering the
have
slut
no
era. And, we have officially it's stated here, the Thursday Crew podcast, we do hate men.
We hate men. We're
Was it
hate
all-
men, man hate.
I was saying, how many dudes I see just against all like any LGBTQ thing? It's just out of my mind.
Well, that's the whole like.
But like,
Oh, I
they've
showed
gotten
him that
so, like,
animal podcast thing that I'd sent you on
Right, yeah,
TikTok.
yeah, that's funny.
Ah,
Yeah.
just be a man and have them babies.
Yeah.
I have babies like me. You got
that
a
was
weak
funny as
ass
shit.
woman.
That was funny as
We
shit.
won't get
actually.
into like the obvious like stain on like that sort of genre. Like,
Yeah.
Andrew Tate, shit like that.
Oh yeah, the taters,
Yeah,
tater
the
tots.
tater, yeah.
The tater
I won't get
They
into
are
it.
talks. They are all
We
talks.
can save that for its
so
own-
right.
We can do its own thing and do a deep dive and shit like that. But like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't. But I feel like they cause more of the problems.
But here's the one thing I noticed in that show that's crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
So,
It's
the
led
dudes-
by a man.
well, no, more. The dudes always come out, right?
Yeah.
And obviously there's always like the whole like, no, I didn't do it.
That's
like,
not
they're
my
drumming it up and everything, and like the
baby.
audience is booing.
Uh-huh.
But like, any time that it turns out that she's full of shit, which is only like 25% of the time,
Mhm.
it's immediately like, hey, don't, you know, hey, and it's like,
Yeah.
you were just literally about to like string this guy up.
Yeah.
Like, can you not be like, fuck you for a second?
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, definitely. I
Oh, like,
understand. But like,
yeah, there's a okay. Now we're back to no. There's a double standard against men. No, I'm back on board.
yeah. Wait a
You
second.
lost me. Just kidding. No,
And now we hate women.
well, because you're not supposed to. I mean, it's a sensitive situation. So
Yeah. No, you're not supposed to like. Because like what I think Maury's trying to like at that moment emphasize, it's about the child at this moment.
Yeah.
You know.
I get that, but like, it wasn't about the child when they were showing his
Oh, yeah,
face
no,
on
not-
screen,
not
the
at
dad
all.
walked out and it
Not
went,
at all.
Did you ever see the one? This one didn't have to do with like the babies or anything, but there was one where this woman was like afraid of like potato
Oh,
salad.
yeah.
And
yeah.
they're like, we actually got a bowl, and she's like, ah!
they run
She
to the
runs
back,
out
yeah.
the back.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
that shit's funny. Man.
That's so.
That's
good.
exactly what most of them do when the results come in. It's basically well, because they also do the lie detector ones too.
Right.
You know?
Oh, we know that all that shit to some extent is like scripted.
Yeah,
Obviously, yeah.
A guy I worked with
Yeah.
went on Maury.
He went
Yeah,
on
at
Maury.
at one of at the restaurant that I worked at.
Dude,
Was
yeah.
he the baby daddy?
No, he wasn't. Unfortunately, he wanted to be.
that's
Oh,
It's like it was
yeah.
more of like a I'm here like wanting to be. He was like trying to be a good dad. He was an okay guy. He was a weird. He's kind
that was actually one of the crazy ones I saw. Was this girl who's like I cheated on my boyfriend. She brought the guy who had no idea onto Maury.
right.
Was like, I cheated on you with 12 men and you might not be the father. And imagine like just sitting
So
there
many men.
like yeah, and imagine just sitting there and being like, well,
Man.
I hate that show.
I never
Yeah.
saw it. I
fucking
actually
hate
never
to
saw
have
it.
I've never laughed. Well, I don't care. I've never even like nothing did nothing.
Erica,
come on, man.
Erica-
Sheen's funny.
Nah, that shit's not fun.
Oh no, not 2.5 Men. She was talking about How I Met Your Mother. She tried to rewatch. She was like, "That show's just not funny anymore."
Bro, I like that show in that no, you don't laugh at it. I do not laugh at it. It's more of like you put it on and you're like, I remember this episode. It's like rewatching The
I
Office.
see.
Like,
I guess I never
it's,
watched.
It's cozy, I guess. For
Oh, you
me.
never watched How I Met Your Mother?
Nah.
Dude, believe me, the only time people said that to me until Ashton made me watch it.
Like, so like, here's the thing. In my household, like, a lot of sitcoms were not like really popular.
Right.
Yeah. No,
they very much preferred game shows just because of the competitive nature of my family.
so that's why Joel loves multiplayer and online.
Oh yeah, this is why I'm so deep into TFT right now. I'm gold 2, baby, and we're only gonna get higher.
That's funny.
Get me all the way to super orbital planet Jewel.
Listen, the goal is at least Emerald before the end of February.
To get the Emerald.
Yeah.
I don't even play League of Legends. Isn't that just League of Legends?
It is
It's
a
in the universe,
spin-off.
right?
Yeah. So like, it has nothing to do with like lore or anything.
Oh, okay.
Same way that normal League doesn't.
Mhm.
But,
Yeah.
uh,
It's like the lore exists
it, like,
from anything
it-
in the
it's-
fucking universe.
yeah. No, you're so right.
And they
But
make
like,
Hurricane and they pop off, and then they're like never the JK.
yeah, exactly.
It's so disappointing. Like I remember people who were so excited about like their lore. I'm like, why? Like, dude, it's not. They're not telling a story. You know.
Well,
Like-
in the game they're not, but I heard Arcane's good.
No,
I do
Arcane-
want to
now-
watch.
now-
I've
but,
heard
like,
Hurricane's really.
This was way before that came out.
Yeah.
Still
I
starting.
mean, like, this is the same people that were like gushing over.
Well, Overwatch too.
I'm always
Like the backstories, like they're cool. Like, but like the stories about all that, it's like, but like you're not.
Yeah.
There's no development. For the
It's so
character. There's nothing
depressing.
going on.
Overwatch is such a depressing topic.
That's
so
why we
much-
play Apex Legends, baby. Let's go.
Apex is lit, dude.
Apex is
Apex is
lit.
building out their universe. Like they're
Yeah, Apex
they're
is-
contextualizing their legends
they
as like
actually
a
do.
game. Like,
Yeah.
They're like we broke up. Now I'm with this guy.
Yeah.
It's like what?
Apex Legends fully is the best thing EA has ever done.
Well, 100%.
Other than the
Besides,
Sims.
like.
Wait, guys,
Dragon
I would
Age.
I would say that like let's not cast old EA aside because before like the 2010s they were pretty damn good stuff.
Yeah, listen, EA had the opportunity to be the hero of gaming.
Yeah,
and
they could have
decided
been. They
not
could have been a
to.
better fucking CD Projekt Red.
But no, because they went into
fucking.
fucking sports games.
It's games as a service, dude. That's what always been.
But like that's a part of like the sports. Like they
Yeah,
have
the
a
sports
section.
games are the
always
biggest ones
that.
of that.
It's what's the studio that's behind Apex? It's fuck, I can't remember. But they made
Respawn.
Respawn. They also made the Jedi Survivor series, the Jedi Fallen Order
Yeah.
series.
That stuff's awesome.
Which is like so that's the only thing that's doing well for them right now. We're like, what's the one that they made Dragon Age? They made the Knights of the Republic.
Yeah.
They're fucking falling flat on their goddamn face.
No, Knights of the Old Republic. I
they were right over.
can't believe they canceled the sequel.
Yeah, they canceled the sequel because because it was Aspire who was doing the remake, which they've done a bunch of like Star Wars remakes recently. I think that they bit off way more than they could chew, and I feel like someone looked at it and they were like, this doesn't look good.
That's such a bummer too, because like imagine a studio getting your studio gets the opportunity to remake Knights of the
It
Old Republic.
could get greenlit again. I bet if another studio took it over.
You would need something like you would need a really good.
You
studio.
need Blue Point.
You
Blue
need
Point
someone-
does lots of
Blue
good.
Point. I was gonna say
They did their Shadow of the Colossus
a lot of the Sony
remake.
studios could probably do a really good job.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that,
they
too.
definitely could. But that's the whole thing is that it came out. They announced it during the Sony press conference.
Yeah.
So like it was implied that like it's gonna be like at least a limited time exclusive.
Okay.
But back to Apex real quick.
Yeah.
They're having a Final Fantasy event in like 5 days.
Oh, that's dope.
cool. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. And I
You do
bought.
whatever you want.
Okay.
I bought.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure we weren't going to be our good Christian stream.
They had a.
We're not. We are. We hate men. We hate women, and we are not a good
Oh my
Christian.
God. What is that? I don't know.
No. That's just a
Gotcha,
automated.
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
We don't hate women though. We do
Yeah, we hate
support women. We just hate that. That one's a sincere hate.
I bought. They had a sale on the packs. They had 100 pack sale. It was like $60 instead of like $1 a piece.
and
I
this
bought
is for.
I bought for Apex.
Apex,
I bought it for
okay,
my
okay.
girlfriend, and she got the heirloom shorts for the first time.
Ooh,
So
nice.
she loves Loba, so she got the Loba skin.
Nice.
The
Nice.
Loba skin is really cool. I stayed up last night playing the. I like the battle royale, but like, when you die, it's like the most degrading thing ever because you have to wait like a whole 5 minutes before you play like another match.
Yeah, it's like
And then-
when you die, you always got to make sure like my whole team was committed on that
Yeah,
fight
exactly.
because it sucks.
Yeah.
It
And you run in, you're like, guys, go, go, go! Oh, and they all get wiped out. You're like, y'all should have been with me on that fight. We should have been together. Y'all were slacking right there, you know.
Bro, sometimes I do think back to Apex and I'm like, man, me and Marquise got to get back into that shit.
Yeah.
But then other times I think about Apex, I'm like, I could just be playing TFT and have a good time.
I only play these few multiplayer games. I try to stick to my single players.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I try not.
I got into Mario Wonder recently.
That's cool.
You know what? That's gonna be my true Lego.
Okay.
My girlfriend got me Mario Wonder
Yeah, don't
for
give Cat Williams
Christmas.
your Lego.
Yeah.
He got beat up by an 8th grader. Do you remember that?
I forgot about that.
That was a
shit.
big
You
8th
need to-
grader. but
Oh
he got
my
his ass
god,
beat
that's
up.
I have no idea about that.
hilarious.
Why?
That's
crazy.
But yes, Mario Wonder. Sorry.
Mario Wonder lit.
Yeah.
2D Mario games. Like Nintendo knows what the fuck.
I love the art style because they changed it.
The game itself is just dope. I plan on speedrunning it after I've completed like my first full playthrough
Right.
and 100% it and whatnot. But yeah, I do want to like learn speedrun because speedrun seems dope.
Yeah.
You have to like keep going in between like 1-player and 2-player mode at certain points because there's this glitch where like when you're in the overworld and you're like going to go pick what level you're at, if you like line up at certain points, if you go out of 2-player mode back to 2-player mode, or whatever, however it works, basically, it pops one of the people out of bounds, so you could like skip the whole first world,
Right. That's
which
crazy.
is crazy.
Whoa, that's weird.
Yeah, I can't wait to learn how to speedrun that. You'll see that on Twitch.
Is it through local co-op, or I guess Switch has?
Yeah, local co-op.
Okay. Okay.
I did watch someone do a challenge for a coinless run. Now they did that challenge back when the game first came out, and they were forced to get 10 purple coins. Now that the game's been out for I think like a month now, that somebody's probably like
Found a way to get
figured
past
that out. 'Cause I also would like to do
The level
other
of
challenge
dedication that
runs.
stuff takes is like. Because did you hear about that Blue Scooty dude?
Yeah, we watched
We
that
watched
shit
that, yeah.
yesterday.
Wait, who?
Blue Scooty.
Blue Scooty, he's this like 13-year-old
We beat
streamer.
Tetris.
Yeah,
We beat Tetris NES.
he beat.
So-
He killed
Okay.
Tetris.
Okay, that was one of my topics for this week to talk about.
Oh,
we
sorry.
could, we
man.
could just transition right into it then.
Yeah. Real quick. I want to talk about my my Funko Pop and my
Oh, okay.
thingy real quick.
We'll say Blue Scooty for later.
Okay, my Lego for this week is Pokemon Concierge and Delicious in Dungeon. They're both Netflix series. Pokemon Concierge is a 4-part stop motion animation Pokemon thing. It's wonderful. It's incredible. Watch it. It's like chill.
Okay.
Get high to it. Whatever. Just relax. Delicious in Dungeon. Andrew, you're gonna love that.
Delicious in Dungeon.
It's a medieval. It's like a fantasy world where
Yeah.
they make monsters into this incredible food.
Yeah, Andrew, you remember last week's podcast?
Like
We-
honestly, if we had time, I would love to watch it with you tonight.
Okay.
But like,
Yeah.
we're tight on time.
Dude, can you send me those titles just so I don't?
Yes, yeah, I got
'Cause
you.
I really want to watch them.
My Funko Pop is adventure games where you can't jump, excluding the Zelda games, because that sucks. That's stupid.
Technically,
Wait,
can-
what?
My girlfriend's playing.
you can't do that in Monster Hunter technically.
jump.
Well, your dog can, but you physically don't have a jump.
I have the wire bugs. Like I don't really.
You can, yeah, you can.
I can like
Spider-Man.
I can literally Spider-Man like wherever I want.
Okay,
Do you
so
use that when you get knocked back and like you like
Yeah,
you're falling?
100%.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm like
Some people
flying.
don't.
I'm flying all over the place because I have the charge axe.
That's right. You do.
The switch axe, and I'm just like I'm doing up, and then I can like slam
Well,
down.
yeah, that's the cool thing
Yeah.
about the dual blades flurry is that you can
Yeah.
do an O combo and it sends you airborne every time.
Yeah,
so
that's
you're-
it's crazy.
I'm sorry, Joel.
no.
We
no, you're good. You're good.
You see the logo? What's behind my? For people who don't know, but what's behind my
Monster-
chair there is the Monster Hunter Greatsword.
Yeah. No, my girlfriend's playing Gotham Knights with one of her friends, and that game looks like shit. And she's like, her biggest gripe is she's like, I can't fucking jump. Because it's like it's one of the Batman Arkham spin-offs and things.
Yeah.
The game actually just reviewed bad because it's actually just a bad game. But like, her big gripe is you can't jump, and I'm like, yeah, that does suck. I don't like games where you can't
It's
jump
yeah,
when it's
not
like
great.
when it seems like you have to like move around crazy, and if you can't jump, then like
You know
it
what
doesn't
game
make
does
sense.
that?
Hmm.
God of War.
Where you can't jump.
You can't jump in God of War. You can jump. If you're in a place where
Right.
you're supposed to
Yeah,
jump,
you can't like press a button and jump up and down.
But you can't like jump up or like hop up on the stuff. And I mean, I just feel like technically Kratos should be able to just fucking
It's
80
basic,
foot
but
vert, you know?
those games are basically like a Disney ride anyway. It's like watching a movie. It's incredible.
It
so
is.
like I'll give it a pass.
No, I agree. I'm not even
Yeah.
trying to like because I just
You're
for
one- you
future
just
reference,
realized
I
that.
love God of War. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the both of them. I mean, all the series, but the 2018 and Ragnarok.
Right.
And I should get back into playing that again because I know.
Oh,
that all
definitely
the
beat
stuff.
Ragnarok so we can talk about
Oh, I beat Ragnarok.
Oh, you did?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm on New
do
Game
you want
Plus
to play
now.
the? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They have
Uh-huh.
the DLC out, so
That's what I want. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
The light. What is it? Roguelite. Roguelite. that's
Oh, did I forget to mention in Monster Hunter?
Hmm.
I beat that fucking Magnamot, the high rank
it.
one.
Yeah.
And the electric one.
Mm.
And I went back down to fight the low rank ones. I kind of felt bad,
you
actually.
destroy
Like
them?
it was
It's too easy.
like I cut like in the first encounter I cut off its tail.
Yeah.
And then it's already
Yeah,
like
that was
91%
bad.
capture possibility.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. So headlines. I have small headlines,
Yeah.
and so we'll start with the one we were just talking about. A 13-year-old kid beat the NES Tetris, which has never been done before.
Yeah.
Never been. He like broke the game. He beat the
Blue
game.
34
Scooty.
years, man.
Uh,
34 years.
Only to be scolded and made fun of by a newscaster by telling him to go outside, and that's not a life achievement. What do you think about that? The newscaster was like,
Fuck the newscaster.
"Yeah,
What?
Yeah, that's like the big thing
Did
going
that
around.
news cap like Who did it?
She's like a 4-year-old woman, and she's just shitting on the kid.
I was gonna say. Okay.
He's
Did-
like,
did- did her-
he's 13.
He's
Just
13
like,
years
Did her
old.
husband
he's
leave her
having
for a Tetris block?
fun.
No.
No, he left her because she
No.
probably couldn't cook, dude.
Oh.
No.
All right.
No.
It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
All right. We hate men.
No. We also hate people that make fun of children.
Yes, that's bad.
True.
Yes. Well, it's like a rude. This is a classic, but she's also like I've heard a lot of this from like celebrities
Mhm.
who are like these kids just need to like grow up and like even like people like Alan. Who was it? He was the guy from Star Wars who played the original Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
He was very much like these kids need to grow up because like that was the biggest thing. Alec Guinness.
Well, you got to think also like there is still a generation alive where a lot of some like it's like especially like even in the 80s technically like game we look back on it and think of it as like the retro arcade gaming culture, but
Yeah.
like the kids who did that were still classified a lot of times as nerds. Like you know what I mean? Like
they
and,
are.
like,
They,
that
well,
was
they
the
definitely
whole-
were. Yeah.
Like and it was still not like in the cultural zeitgeist like it is now. you
yeah.
know? I just
So
feel
to
like a lot
say
of those
now-
previous generations, especially, are very much like of the. I'm not saying there aren't kids that like
Yeah.
have done Gen Z.
There's a lot of
users
judgmental
like, doing that
people,
thing that-
and people judge people for no reason.
Yo,
They're not
I
doing it
hope
for-
Blue Scooty blows up on Twitch
Yeah,
and then he
he
can go
will.
back to this woman
Yeah.
and just be like, listen, I make more than you do in a
Yeah.
month.
I don't think that kid cares.
No,
I don't think kid-
I hope he doesn't. He shouldn't take.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Well,
kid
that's
killed the
seriously.
kid killed an unkillable game.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, girl.
Yeah, like super rude, super rude.
In other sad news, Twitch has walked back to its latest sexual streaming guidelines and bans implied nudity.
No,
AKA our dream
what
is
was gonna?
over.
No, we were gonna do the topless.
So you can't do the-
No artistic nudity.
They
though?
got rid of the implied nudity, so like if you have like a physical like blacked out bar
Yeah.
over you, like you cannot, you'll be banned for that.
Damn, the
Yeah.
naked meta's dead,
I
boy.
know, it's dumb. Like,
Ah,
It lasted for it happened, and then they walked it back, and then they were like, "Nah, it's good," and then they walked it back again.
coward.
I know. I don't understand how this company's.
Oh, so now we need to go to
Whiplash.
Kick.
I got my neck hurts.
Like, how are we gonna do our hot tub stream, boys?
I don't know.
Uh,
We're just gonna all have to wear pasties. You know, on a
No, but that's the implied nudity. Ugh,
Yeah.
I can't. I'm upset. I don't know if I can continue with the podcast.
So what you're saying is that we gotta all have full fucking suits on in the hot tub. That would kind of be hilarious for like 10 seconds, and then we'd all kind of overheat and die.
Well, no, we wear normal clothes and we put like we're doing a hot tub stream, and then parentheses like we're naked under these clothes.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
In fact, we're doing a naked stream right now.
We're all naked under these clothes, guys.
Next headline is that the Smash Bros. And Kirby creator Matsuhiro Sakurai is still making games. So wink, wink. You know, like, is there a new Smash coming out? He said he wouldn't do it again. But it's been
The
5
bastard
years.
needs to
It's
make
been
a new
six. It's been
Smash.
6 years.
Sakurai.
What that tells me also is wink, wink. The successor to the Switch is coming out soon.
Okay,
So
that's
there's
one,
been-
that's
yeah,
our
I
biggest
knew you were
headline.
going to talk
That's our
about that.
big- that's
I
our
knew you were
big
going to
headline.
talk about
I still
this.
got. We still got 2 more
Oh,
things to talk about.
just so you know, I didn't know that was. I genuinely didn't know that was a headline.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's a headline.
I've been-
Which too, dude.
I've been
Yeah.
thinking about the Switch's hardware for like the past 2 years now.
Right.
How outdated it is.
Yeah.
So-
But just real quick, what was this last thing that we were talking about?
Matsuhiro Sakurai.
Sakurai, make Smash, dude.
Make Smash.
I know you're gonna hear this.
He's probably honestly, I bet he's working on a new Kid Icarus game. I would like that. That'd be kind of cool.
Kid
Lame.
Icarus came before.
Well, they only had like the NES and then like a huge jump like to the 3DS, and that was like Kid Icarus Uprising. That's why Pit is even in Smash Bros. Because Sakurai made Smash
Yeah.
Bros. And he made Kid Icarus, and he was like, I'm putting my characters. Pit and Kirby are like must be in
Smash Bros.
Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I do know a lot of people did like Kid Icarus Uprising. I know
Yeah.
that was pretty
The
popular.
controls are weird because like it's a 3DS and you have to like hold it weird, so it comes with its
Yeah.
own stand. It comes with a stand where you have to lay the 3DS down and like. use it.
So we took the mobile portion out of
Yeah,
the mobile
he's
game.
like he was a little too ambitious for the 3DS.
I mean, like that's like always Nintendo's issue, right? They always just
Too
want to do
ambitious.
too much sometimes.
Yeah, and that's where when we get to we have like 2 more things to talk about. When we get to the Switch, we'll talk more about like
How
what
the
that's
Switch
gonna
2 is going to
doing.
be a disappointment. to
No,
everybody.
stop. The next thing I wanted to bring up is that last year an Xbox Series S toaster was leaked, and it was like everyone's like, "That's a joke," but you can buy it at Walmart right now.
What?
It exists. It's $40.
This cannot
It's,
be a real
it is. I
thing.
swear to God, it's
An
an
Xbox product?
Xbox. Yeah, it's a Microsoft product. It's a
Microsoft,
toaster
yeah.
that looks like an Xbox Series S, the white one.
You said we could buy this at Walmart.
You can buy it at Walmart. Right
All right,
now.
we're pulling it on.
Yeah,
We're
it's
pulling up
It's
Walmart.com. Jimmy,
$39.99.
get on it.
Huh, Jamie? Yeah, you say.
I said Jimmy. That's our Jamie.
Can you pull up Xbox toaster? You ever done DMT before?
I didn't know we were in the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
No,
Xbox
definitely
toaster.
not. Xbox toaster. Okay, I will
Let's see.
pull it up
There
for
you
the
go.
stream.
There it is, right there. That first thing on the
Holy
left. Yep,
crap.
that's it.
Why are we doing this?
Why aren't we doing this? I was like, I'm gonna go buy one, and my girlfriend's gonna get so mad.
I
at me.
told you guys. I always had an idea for what was it? A smoker to cook ribs in. Would be like an Xbox where they can have 2 trays, and those are the disc space. where the rigs
That'd be really cool. But you got now you got the Xbox fridge.
The Xbox toaster.
And now you have the Xbox toaster. So now they have to keep the Xbox plancha. A little plancha that you can
the
get.
Xbox mixer.
Yeah, the mixer. The Hitachi Xbox
There's this-
crossover.
Turns out that's like the biggest war in Sony's like history. Like there's like huge like underground like mercenary battle going on
Yeah,
between them
so,
and
yeah.
Here's
the
the
KitchenAid.
Xbox toaster.
Yeah, $39.99. There it is.
It's the thing.
I'm tempted, honestly. Not gonna lie. Like, this is the first thing I'm gonna buy from Microsoft in like forever.
Oh my god, that's hilarious! It actually makes a symbol on it.
Yeah. it's so.
Joel's very upset. You can hear it.
I love
It
it.
looks almost like the middle part's untoasted.
Yes, yeah.
You know what? Just like Microsoft, to give you a product that's
That
unfinished,
doesn't do it. Yeah.
he can't complete its job.
Oh my God.
I am upset. This has upset me. This is a Funko Pop by far.
I'll be buying this recently. I'll buy it.
You know what? We'll do a live review on the podcast.
I'll
when
bring
you
the
buy
toaster
it.
in. We'll
Guys, we
bring
should do
bread.
like unboxing podcast
Yeah.
of the weird shit we get. That'd
What
be so
kind
much fun.
What kind of bread do you guys like?
I'm a big fan of some good honey wheat.
Honey wheat. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What? The
Ooh,
multigrain.
ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Let me think here. Nice sourdough toasted. would be
A
good.
nice sourdough. Okay, I'll bring in a loaf of each, and then we'll do a thing,
Hell
and we'll just
yeah.
fucking snack on bread and do another podcast.
I'll bring in some specialty olive oil.
Hell yeah, yeah, like Carrabba's.
Yeah, no, like they actually no. I have a whole set that they sell at the specialty shop down in
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of Cosmopolitan.
Herbs, and then some olive oil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are you talking about that oil and vinaigrette shop that's by the Market Commons?
No, I've been there. They have great oil. I'm talking about there's a shop. It's like this little like almost like a special B-side like shop area
Mm-hmm.
closer to Merle's Inlet. And it's
Okay.
very like boutique, very cute. And it's like a whole little area, and they have like a whole like vinegar and oil shop there too. That's
Okay.
fantastic. It was some good stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Highly recommend going if you
Delicious.
visit the Myrtle Beach area.
Eat more bread.
Eat bread, dude. I love.
Get those carbs in.
I think bread might be my favorite thing to eat.
It was called
Oh,
the
yeah.
path of life back in the day because it was the most important food
Yeah.
for a lot of cultures.
Yeah, bread's good.
Yeah.
I like bread.
Oh, dude, Walmart sells this naan, dude.
Yeah, the naan.
Naan is
I know what you're
naan
talking
is like
about.
bread that's taken to another level because there's just so
It
much.
has like a there's like when you get the ones and it has like that like garlicky herbiness.
The garlic
behind
naan,
it, and it
dude.
has like almost like a curry flavor underneath
Yep.
it. You're like, oh my god, I need more. It's so fucking
Is it
good.
weird that I actually kind of want like garlic naan that I can dip in some Japanese
Yeah,
curry.
yeah, that sounds
That would be
wonderful.
some good shit.
I want Indian food like so bad. I know there's a good place here, but I haven't been.
Dude, we should all go together like one day. Let's go to the Indian place.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's do it.
whatever place. What's the? I guess because like, let's say what's the location? It's-
It's on. I think it's right on 38. Yeah.
Everyone will be there at some point, so you can come and assassinate us then.
There's a crew meet.
It will be on a Thursday.
Yeah. Last small thing to talk about. We'll just talk about the little JJK last episode real quick.
Yeah.
How hype it was. Andrew, you want to start?
Bro, okay, so I kind of had I get what he was saying, but I also have a hard time to understanding the exact mechanics of what he was saying. But from what I say, so correct me if I'm wrong, he is responsible for most of the curse objects in the world. Or basically all of
Ghetto?
them. Ghetto.
Yeah, because he like
And-
instilled them in like people.
And those are like former sorcerers. That
Yeah.
he fought, like, and so essentially,
Yeah.
they're all cursed spirits now.
Right.
And he just unleashed all of them.
Yeah. We
Basically.
just started the show. Is what happened.
So
Yeah.
you just said,
The show just started.
so this is mirroring a previous golden age, basically,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, not just mirroring. He is bringing shit.
It's like
back.
a parallel. It's like a direct parallel.
It is a revival, if anything. It is a revival of the Golden Age.
Like the same players and everything too.
Like,
Like it looks like everyone's reincarnated, so that's why everyone's so fucking confused, basically. is what we're
Bro,
trying to
that
get.
scene when Yuta shows up, like it's fucking Yuta. I'm like,
the
no!
So it's like he's like, I'm gonna go kill Eugene.
I know. I'm like, no, kill Yuji. He's worthless. I saw
his crew's already dead.
I don't know if you sent this one to me, but it's a TikTok where the guy's like he's like showing off like all their all the jujutsu that they can do, all their domains and stuff, and then it's like it's a song, I forgot, it's like I can't do it right now, but he just like throws hands real quick. Everyone else has like things that are like little symbols
Yeah.
and everything. It's funny as shit, but yeah, I love the ending. I love the text they do. They're like Yuta Okatsu is like going to be like the executioner of Yuji Itadori. Yuji Itadori is now sentenced to death. The principal was sentenced to death because he facilitated Gojo and Yuji Itadori.
Yeah.
You go. It's like Gojo is also wanted and will be sentenced to death if caught.
Yeah, it's like if
want-
you
you want
release
Yuji to die.
Gojo.
I want Yuji to die. No, I don't want Yuji to die. I just think that he hasn't been a main character the whole time.
What?
He hasn't. No, he's been like the last couple episodes. He has been like our guy. Like we're like yes, like he's fighting Mahito, and like that was such a cool like main character
Yeah.
moment. But the other times, like he's usually getting rocked while other people are like finishing the fights and things.
I do.
You know? So Yusaka has saved him more times than like anybody else. Like he has done anything. You know, Sakano been stepping in and, like doing shit. He's like, oh, I'm gonna make sure you don't die because like I'm inside you. Like okay.
But like, okay, let's be fair here. Like,
Mhm.
Yuji was standing at the bottom of like the equivalent of Mount
Right,
Everest.
and that's why I'm like
Yes.
I'm super hyped because of
You're
the way that
basically-
it ended.
Yeah.
Because he's now, and what, he's a curse user now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, he's a curse user. Well, not like a bad guy, but like he's basically what Geto was before he was.
Oh wait, no. That's not.
That's not what happened. Or he's gonna fight.
He's
He's
fighting.
in the middle of a fight.
He's fighting.
It was fun. Oh, Yuji.
So is he
Yeah.
using?
He uses the cursed spirit still. The cursed spirit. What's her face?
Oh wait, you're saying Yuta.
No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
Yuji.
He's
Oh,
talking about Yuji right
Oh,
now.
Yuji.
You're talking about when he clapped.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not him summoning curse.
Okay, gotcha. I thought that the things popped up because of him.
They,
but no,
they did.
attacking him.
They're attacking him.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No,
That's right.
That's actually a really dope scene.
I've
Right, I love
seen
it.
some
Yeah,
things from the future part of the manga, and I know Joel has too.
Well, I'm 100 chapters after this.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, don't talk about it.
No, I'm not going to.
Don't talk
But
about
all I'm saying is, bro, this
Yeah.
shit's so good.
it. Yeah.
New characters that we're introduced to, dope. Honestly, y'all just need to read so we can talk about.
I'll
them.
probably read it.
Yeah.
Y'all
Honestly,
just-
this is actually the first manga I'll probably read.
Y'all just need to read because
I'll
this
get
is
the
the manga.
Shonen.
we
I
need
think
to
I
talk
have the
about.
Shonen app, so like I'll watch it on there.
I was gonna say I'm just it sucks when people want to kill Yuji, but I get it. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
he's like he has like the literally the
he
the
literally has a
purest
nuclear
evil
bomb
inside of him.
no, but
Inside
people who
of
are
it.
even like after the fact, if like everything is worked out, I still want to kill Yuji.
Right. He's like Naruto,
Like-
but if like it actually did something. If there was like an actual threat and they saw it.
Yeah.
Like something really interesting, which also I really appreciate how this last episode showed like the actual world interacting with something unexplainable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of like other anime where they have these like underground, like almost all of them are unknown to the most public.
Yeah,
They don't really brush up against all the incidences are covered up or anything like that.
yeah.
And this one, they're like, we're gonna have
We
to tell
can't.
them.
We
have to
can't
tell them the
cover this
truth.
up anymore.
And they're like,
They're shitting
and she even
themselves.
implied, she's like, you're gonna make the cursed capital of the world, Japan. Do you think the like superpowers of the world are gonna sit by and let that happen? Like,
Yeah.
I get that curse energy is powerful, but there's also nukes, man. Like those exist. Like I don't know what Sukuna's gonna do, but if like 50 SAR bombas are dropped on him, he's not gonna be taking a nap. You know what I mean?
They launch like 5 nukes, and he's like, you thought like he just crushed it.
Look, all you've done is destroy the world
my
for me.
God.
Like,
No, I know it's probably unrealistic, but I would love to see like maybe even Sukuna like see something like that and be like, whoa, humans like their weapons have gotten a little stronger than I realized. Like in general, you know?
well, like I feel like Sukuna would probably be able to assess like the danger of something like that.
Would radiation hurt a cursed spirit or no?
So if you imbued the radiation with curse energy,
That would be fucking crazy. What a concept of a cursed
so
energy.
here's the thing, right? It would hurt Sukuna currently because he exists
It would be literally
human
You would
host.
literally be making millions of light speed curse bullets, just going in every direction. Literally, no one will be able to dodge.
We'll make our
anything.
own game theories.
Yeah,
It hurts you
Those-
to absorb radiation.
could the smallpox spirit survive a nuke?
Hey, well, everyone didn't, so you know. I'm just saying. I don't think Sukuna's
Can we
going to.
bully Sukuna into
Jesus Christ. Now, you guys keep
the only way to
missing
go
the
on.
most important part of the episode.
What?
The death of Mahito. Can we talk about
Yeah.
Bro, that was so cool.
when he was finally put
struggling. He
down,
was like-
and now he's just become a perverted form of himself as
Yeah.
he's just an
technique.
extension now
Of
for
Geto.
Geto. Like, such a good,
The body formerly known as
Which
Geto.
is also
yeah.
whoever that cursed spirit is, they're ridiculously
the
OP.
brain on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Because like if you think about like clearly that cursed spirit, what like is like the brain that knows all about cursed spirits.
Yeah.
It's like the brain of cursed energy. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
like if you want to know who knows the most about how the mechanics of this everything works, it's that cursed spirit.
Well, like
Other than Sukuna,
I think I do think Sukuna probably knows the most.
Yeah.
I'm excluding him. I'm saying like
Yeah.
I feel like that guy or that cursed spirit is probably the most knowledgeable of everything.
Yeah.
I think that they're most knowledgeable about the world. I feel like cursed energy itself, it probably goes like Sukuna Gojo.
Is it a cursed spirit or is it a curse? It's a cursed user who's now like transcended.
So I do think that
He used to be a man.
I don't think you're. I think you're wrong. I think it goes Sukuna Geto Gojo. Sukuna Geto
you're
Brain
talking.
Gojo.
We'll talk more.
Wait,
at
okay.
another point.
Jesus comes back, fights Sukuna.
Does Jesus
then-
have the cursed energy?
Jesus beat Sukuna?
Wait, does Jesus have cursed energy, or is he just like a Toji situation?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair though, it's been implied that Jesus has almost Xeno powers in like terms of like you don't exist. You know, like he
When
can
was
think.
that said?
Bro,
What-
he can speak things into
Isaiah
existence, like-
3:1.
Isaiah
Throw
3:1.
thine hands.
He didn't.
Y'all
I'm not saying. I'm not implying that he said that specifically, but I'm saying like the level of reality bending that like technically biblical nature
Right.
has, with like being the son of like the all powerful deity, which is technically still a part of the all powerful deity in a way. You can stop the sun from moving. Like,
Well,
you can
he
stop the
couldn't-
planet from rotating.
He couldn't stop the Shibuya incident, so
He couldn't
he,
stop.
couldn't
he let
stop
that shit
the
happen.
Shibuya
So
incident.
whatever. Next, okay. You want anything else to say about?
I was just gonna say real quick. I just think Geto knows more about the mechanics of curse energy and the techniques and all the different things than Gojo could ever dream. I think Gojo
Yeah, definitely.
I
jackpot
disagree
with
with
his
that.
powers, and I think he understands his powers to a master's level. I think he understands his aspect of curse energy, but the level of like trickery, manipulation, and techniques and things like that, I think Geto has been around for so long. He knows so much more. Than
I think he
anyone
just
else.
knows more about the world because, like, we saw Geto still learning about curse energy with Mahito in this season, right? They were having that whole discussion when Geto's body reacted against himself. And he's like, whoa, Mahito, you said that, you know, the soul was the source of cursed energy and the body is an extension of that.
Right.
But right now, this is kind of like speaking to the opposite of that.
Mm.
So I do think that that's something that wouldn't catch Gojo off guard. I feel like he kind of understands more so the core of cursed energy itself. I do feel like the only other person that probably surpasses him is Sukuna.
I still think that, like, in terms of, like, and I get what you're saying, you're right, and that, like, the concept of that is right, but I think that the amount of techniques that Geto has,
Right.
kind of like, because clearly, right, Geto was able to capture Gojo and smart him with his knowledge of techniques. He was able to trap in the prism realm. He was able to manipulate all of this stuff, and like he was basically able to recreate an entire fucking era, right under everyone else's noses. You know, like, and he had to plan. And I'm just saying, like that level of like he beat Gojo in a way. You know, he did. Like I'm not saying he beat him in a fight, but with curse techniques, he beat him.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but that was just like outmaneuvering and outplanning, you know.
But with curse techniques that I don't know if Gojo even knew existed. You know, I feel like this guy knows so many more techniques. He's like the Cholero of the like in Hunter x Hunter, where that guy has like he can get any power.
Crollo.
Because he that guy just has that ability. This guy can learn anything about curse energy or any kind of like curse technique because he's been around for so long and knows all of that and has done that for so long.
I gotcha.
Sorry,
No, you're good. What was I gonna say? I think that in hindsight, Mechamaru is my favorite character.
He was right though. You're absolutely right.
Mechamaru was right. His
Mechamaru
shit was so
definitely
cool.
wrong.
His shit was so cool. His powers are so cool.
He's like, guys, I kept you out of there for a reason.
Yeah.
He's like, y'all are useless.
Yo, hard garbage. Get out of
Y'all are trash.
When she
That
got that
shit was
sniper,
not
he was
my
just like,
fault.
Oh, cool
Like,
sniper
who
rifle.
fucking shot at me?
It's like, why would someone wasted their time on this? Like,
That's funny. Okay, so our big thing headline. We'll spend a little bit of time on this.
Yeah.
Switch 2 is basically confirmed. So it was sort of talked about like a couple months ago at I think Gamescom was where it was really talked about because there's a lot of behind the scene devs, third party devs who we're using a dev kit for Switch 2. But Tokyo company basically was like, it's real and it's coming out this year.
If they can get at dev kit specs, I can give you a rough estimation as to where it compares to any other console. If you want I know I have all those memorized. So.
I don't think it's going to be anywhere near what PS5 is right now.
No, I think it'll be above. I think it'll shoot near PS4 Pro or higher.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to get down below.
I'm thinking maybe 4K. And
I just want Breath of the Wild to not lag when I go get the Master
Right.
Sword.
I'm hoping they prioritize. I hope they prioritize 60 FPS.
Okay. If you want 60 FPS, we're not getting 4K. That's all I'm saying.
Stop.
We might get.
I want
2K.
both. Porque no
We
los
might get
dos?
1440, but we're not getting 2040.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even really need 4K. I'll be straight up. Like, Nintendo
I don't
games
need
are
4K
so
either.
stylized
Yeah, you don't need the
that, like,
You just need crisp HD, like 60 frames.
But I want to be able to play something like Baldur's Gate 3 on my Switch 2. You know.
Again, once I know the specs, I'll be able to tell you if you can.
Right. Okay. So VGC says that Switch 2 will be an iteration rather than a revolution, meaning that it will expand upon the core Switch mechanics rather than a new gimmick. It will be $400. It's been confirmed. All these things, and it's coming out sometime this year.
400 is actually not that.
That's not. That's not a bad.
Okay, so what I got for 500 that was developed a year ago is that MetaQuest. That it's around a PS4.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So realistically, it's not unrealistic to say that they could be shooting around that range or like higher. You know,
Everything's gotten more expensive. People were freaking out when the Switch was announced for $300.
Oh yeah, people were bugging, dude.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't even know why.
And now go buy your PlayStation on eBay. Go do that.
Yeah. Pretty much.
That's also supply issues are going to be horrible.
I want it just needs to be better than what it was. It needs to be maybe even more portable in a way. Maybe like a folded I don't know, like something. Maybe that might be a dumb idea. But the Switch is already like kind of bulky, right? It's not you don't
I
take
think
your
the
Switch.
is as big as it can be.
No, it can be. It's as big as it can be. I don't want it to be bigger.
I don't want it big.
I want. It's like it's already kind of like it's a thing that you play around your house if you're playing it off screen.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'm not gonna take it to like somewhere, you know.
I'll take
play.
it to the airport.
Will you take it to the airport? I won't take it to like the laundromat. I won't take it to
Coward.
where I'm. I guess yeah. That's funny.
I'll take it to the gas station, dude.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, what do you find?
Actually, Nintendo, it's been leaked that they might be receiving a custom variant of a new processor.
Okay.
Let me just see what this is.
Yeah, I'm excited to see bigger games, bigger like high budget games on a Switch platform that like obviously it's like you look at it and you're like, oh, Switch is not getting that game. Like Persona 3 Reload is not coming to Switch.
You don't think so?
Wait, no, it is that it. Wait, what was it? No, it is not. No, Persona 3 Reload is not coming to Switch. At least this one, and that Metaphor Fantasia that I showed you guys. That like fantasy. That game is definitely not coming to Switch because it's like it's just too much. Can't handle it. So to have more variety would be a cool thing. I'm excited to hopefully they expand upon like customization for the thing because like you have a button for themes on your Switch and it's just like you want black or white and it's like can I get like because the 3DS was riddled with like you could have like a Fire Emblem theme and like a Zelda theme that's like dynamic and it like
cool.
It like moves and stuff and like PS4 also had the PlayStation 5 got rid of that. I think they didn't want to put I think it works the PlayStation too hard. Maybe because of all the themes. It's like having a MySpace page that had like a bunch of shit on it. And like it would chug so hard.
It's like, hey, guess what? We're gonna use all your shaders and your fucking graphic card.
On my MySpace page, I had like a crazy background, and then I had like I used to go on like addicting games and like highlight like the links and like put them on there. So like it was like the games were like on my MySpace and like the screen would just crash.
That shit had to. Oh my god!
It would
dude.
absolutely just crash.
The amount of bandwidth that it probably took up.
The one thing I can read about this is that this is gonna apparently this is based on the 30 series, which is like the 3070 that I have on my PC.
Okay.
So it could. I think 2K is actually not unreasonable.
2K, yeah.
Yes.
I want.
Yeah, you get NBA 2K for yours.
2K. Yeah, dude, you're right.
Oh my
you got it.
bro. We're gonna get into one of our games that sort of alludes to like the just the way that PlayStation and Microsoft have always been like a step ahead Nintendo and some of their consoles. So that's fun to think about. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it's exciting to hear about more developments in video games, especially now that we don't have E3. Like, I'll take whatever I can get.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. E3. We got Summer Games Fest, which is like, it's Jeff Keighley. So
I guess it's okay.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's something, but like, it's not everything. And I hope that like, they still come out, like Nintendo will still have a June Direct, and PlayStation will also still have a big, like, lengthy June thingy, or Microsoft will also have that. So just any news, I'm like dying for it. I just want more development, especially Nintendo. Nintendo news is always fun, and I'll buy whatever they give me because that's who I am.
Understandable.
Do you guys have anything else to talk about on this issue?
I'm sorry. I'm like on my phone now trying to give you an exact answer. I'm like if I can get.
I don't know if you're gonna be able. I don't know if you're gonna be able to find whatever you're looking for.
If I can find an estimation on it, all I'm saying is I can tell you exactly how many times more powerful this thing will be.
Right. Yeah.
I gotcha. We could probably just move forward though.
Yeah, I have a game. To play. You guys want to play a game? I got 2 games. We got 2 games.
So I think we do tournament last.
Yeah, tournament's gonna be our like biggest thing. This is nice and neat, but some of it's chunky. It's gonna be a lot of learning. Oh no, you dropped your thing.
It's okay.
Chunks.
It's gonna be chunky. So today, the game is GameStop wishes you trade these in. So what it's gonna be about? I have 2 games for you to tell me which one is more expensive right now, and I'm gonna give you the what it's for.
And GameStop.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you what the GameStop trades. I'm gonna give you the secondhand market right now, and show you kind of like teach you like how much games have inflated in the secondhand market.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a rundown of what the game was about, like what makes it special, and you can sort of use that history to like infer which one's gonna be more or less.
Okay.
So, okay, you ready?
Okay.
Also, I was gonna have you guys have a buzzword to say instead of like raising your hand.
Yeah, sounds good.
You have to say "Hey gamers."
Hey gamers, I gotcha.
But remember, you have to say that, or else I won't.
Yeah.
And
That's good.
And the person who, if you say "Hey gamers" and you got it wrong, the next person gets to guess automatically.
You're
Sounds good.
Okay.
We chop off your pink.
Exactly.
So we go
I only
nothing
have
on
4
nothing.
though.
So we have Luigi's Mansion versus Skies of Arcadia. So rundown of both games. Both are GameCube games. Luigi's Mansion is a launch title for the GameCube, poorly received at the time, but has become a classic with 2 sequels. Skies of Arcadia, first debuting on the Dreamcast, was a highly regarded JRPG on the GameCube. The characters from the same game are found in other Sega's franchises, such as Valkyria Chronicles, as playable characters, so it has like longevity, I guess. So there's a fan base there, but it is the only one of its.
Gamers.
You ready?
Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion?
I actually agree with that too.
Do you agree with that?
Gamers, yes.
Okay. Luigi's Mansion is currently on the secondhand market $64.
Yeah.
So it hasn't gone down like in price at all.
Yeah.
I think back then
It's probably gone
$50.
up.
Yeah. I think $50 at that time was what GameCube games were.
I'm just thinking like I'm sorry, I was thinking Dreamcast. Like
Yeah. But it's a GameCube.
I think
there's
I
a
remember
GameCube iteration.
like being 15 years old and seeing like leftover like clearance
Mhm.
bucket of like you know how
Luigi's
they
Mansion,
just
the player's choice.
yeah. Like at Best Buy or something
Yeah.
for like $15.
Yeah, no, it's gone up. It's definitely
Yeah.
it's
dude,
gone
I remember I bought like BioShock 1 and 2 for like
yeah. Xbox games, I will say, Xbox 360 especially, are like doo-doo. You're gonna be paying maybe like $10 for it.
Okay.
Yeah, at most.
The digital versions for like all Xbox games pretty much exist now.
That's true. That's true.
Luigi's Mansion, $64. Skies of Arcadia is $145.
What the
Y'all both got that
fuck?
wrong. It is again like it's a niche game. It's just a niche game. So
Okay.
I guess the big thing about this is like,
Yeah, the
JRPGs are very niche, especially
the
ones that
Dreamcast is a very niche console.
right. But I'm saying that there was a GameCube iteration. That's what I was alluding to.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
think
sure.
they're both GameCube games, so they got remastered for the GameCube.
Okay.
And the GameCube was already like the worst selling console at that time, and so like to find a niche game on there, it's already DOA sort of.
okay.
Okay. I gotta really start like going through all my old shit and like seeing
Yeah,
what I.
if you have Nintendo things or early PlayStation stuff, you might be sitting on.
This is why
Really?
like this is why all of my like Nintendo Switch games I'm getting physical.
Yeah, you gotta get.
I'm getting physical copies because my great grandchildren they're gonna be eating.
That's the only thing that I have, aside from gaming, is all those old cards I've got from the 80s and 60s from baseball and football.
Right. Yeah.
I'm sitting on that for like, I'm hoping that when I'm in 2016, it's 100 years old, I could sell that to a museum one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, next one. This is a fun one. This is on the secondhand market. I'm using a website called Price Charting, which is what
Okay.
everyone else uses for gaming stuff.
Anyone who knows what they're doing clearly.
Lou uses Price Charting because it tracks Amazon orders, it tracks eBay orders. I think there's Mercari orders too. It tracks all of that, and like it puts it in a database and finds a median. And I also am using Complete Edition, so like has the box, has the manual in it, so that these are the prices for it. It's not just like a loose disc. Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't like someone used toothpaste on it to try to cover up a scratch.
Destiny 1 Vanilla versus Overwatch 1 Physical. Both on the Xbox One. Specifically, it's the, like PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I'll put them on this. I'm trying. Whenever I do one, I try to use the same platform.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Which one is
This
worth
is
more?
Which one is worth more? Overwatch is labeled as a dead game, which means that the content is provided solely online and the servers are officially shut down, so you cannot play it at all. Like you can, if you put this in your thing, it'll be like, "Thanks for buying the game, but go fuck off and play our other game." Destiny, on the other hand, is still playable, but obviously is outdone by its predecessor, Destiny 2.
Hey gamers.
You ready? Okay.
We gotta go Destiny.
You going Destiny?
Overwatch 1,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the community itself did not move on to Overwatch 2 so willingly. It might be worth more,
Right.
but like, yeah, Overwatch 1 is just dead.
Okay.
That shit's dead, dude.
I remember playing that back in college, dude.
It's fun, Overwatch. Like, I have fun, but
Right.
Like,
I'm just realizing now that I don't
But
even
I
know I
agree
have
with
you
you, yeah.
buzzing in because you both get answers. So I guess you just confidently get to say first
yeah.
what you get.
I mean, like, I get points. He
Yeah.
doesn't get points if we agree.
Right? Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Overwatch is $6.10. Destiny Vanilla is $3.50.
What the fuck? Who's buying Overwatch?
Yeah. Mhm.
What are we doing with our money here?
It's buying Overwatch. I'm gonna put your scores at the very bottom.
There's something very-
All right, so we're sitting at a 0-0.
Like,
Ooh.
what?
Gerudo Valley.
Gerudo Valley.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Have you seen that video of the two Australian guys playing their guitars on the street and they fucking just completely destroy the song? Yeah, this looks good. Okay, next one. This is a big one. This is a
Okay.
hard one. Godzilla PS4 versus Pokemon Soul Silver with the Pokewalk. Okay. Godzilla PS4 was a recreation of the Destroy All Monsters series. Originally on the Xbox and GameCube, the game on PS4 is best known for getting caught up in licensing dispute, being delisted from the PlayStation Store, also being printed in few quantities. Pokemon Soul Silver is one of the two highest revered Pokemon games with Heart Gold and then Soul Silver. They're also the last games to be released in a cardboard box. Pokemon games. It was also packaged with a Pokewalker, which was a step counter that was able to store a Pokemon from your save file, train it, and find items as you walk in your everyday life.
The gamers.
Mhm.
Pokemon.
You Godzilla? Okay.
All right. I'm gonna let him take Godzilla
Mhm.
because Pokemon shit is just expensive.
Right.
Like, I forgot. Like, someone had a Sapphire game that I
Yeah.
had seen
Mhm.
for like 120.
It's
the other
100.
day.
Well, okay, so I don't. That's inflated as fuck.
Okay.
Pokemon Sapphire, it's definitely like $80, at least 90.
Okay.
Oh,
Or like
cool.
Emerald is like 120, 150.
Dude, I've got
Okay.
Emerald and Sapphire.
Yeah, Emerald's very
Yeah.
expensive. The only problems with those games is that they run on batteries.
Yeah.
Well, like you can still play the game, but the time mechanic is run by a small battery inside.
Mhm.
So like if it's dead, then like you'll go to like change the time or like there's like a lottery in it. Like it does it like day
Mhm.
by day, and it'll tell you like, oh, like it's kind of fucked. Like,
Yeah.
you gotta change the battery.
Well, I mean, you can still play the game.
You can still play the game.
Okay.
You just might be locked out of some situations.
Yeah.
What's your reasoning for picking Godzilla? I mean,
When you said it was in small quantities and limited like edition,
Mhm.
like that to me just seems like, I know that scene probably was like bait, but like
Yeah.
that's what I was saying, but like just like anything that is like has that level of controversy and then just already has like very few.
it was
things.
delisted from
Like,
the PlayStation Store.
And again, I'm a baseball card freak, so yeah, have you ever heard the T206 Honus Wagner
yeah,
is one of the biggest,
The
most expensive
classic
baseball
one.
cards, and that's because
it's like an oldie.
it's
right?
not because it's old. There's a lot of old ones that are worth a lot, but it's because he was against tobacco at the time.
Mhm.
So he actually stopped the production of his own cards, and
Mhm.
only 6 of them were ever made,
That's crazy.
and that drove the price of that through the fucking roof. So I mean, I know what limited batches do.
Yeah.
As
Mhm.
popular as Godzilla, get like something like that, you know.
Pokemon Soul Silver complete with the Pokewalker is $251.
251.
$251 complete
Yeah.
on the secondhand market. Godzilla PS4 complete is $289.
Nice. Good job, Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew got it.
Thank
Andrew
you.
won
That was the close one though. That's, to be fair, they're basically both ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know about the Pokewalker thing. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the Pokewalker's cool. You could you could literally transfer it onto your Pokewalker, and then you see your little guy. Like, oh my god, look, there's fucking Mewtwo on my
Huh.
thing. And then like you walk around, and he like levels up a little bit, and then he also like if you put him back in the game, he has like he'll have like an Oron Berry or like a certain like item you can't get in the game, but only on the Pokewalker.
Mm.
That's cool.
And you can spend your Pokewalker points on things. I think I forgot how you do that.
Hmm.
Okay, next one. This one I put the least effort, and it's really stupid. Rugrats, I Gotta Go Party versus Shrek's Carnival Craze.
Hey, Gamer.
Two of the
Shrek's
best-
Carnival Craze.
You didn't
Hey,
even hear,
Gamer.
you didn't even
Shrek's
hear the history.
Carnival
You
Craze.
didn't even hear the history.
I don't need to.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, do it anyway.
Rugrats I Gotta Go Party is a GBA mini game compilation where players collect cookies depending on their score, and Shrek is a Carnival Craze for the Wii. There's also a party game where classic Carnival games have a shitty Shrek overlay on it. That's all I can really get at it. Like they're like doing the water game, you know,
Listen,
shoot it in like the
Shrek
clouds
is love,
now.
Shrek is life.
True.
People are simping for Shrek.
It's like the water game where you shoot like a water
Yeah,
gun, and
yeah.
it's like it's just the Shrek characters.
You're just shooting in
You're
Shrek's
throwing
mouth.
darts at balloons, and it's
Yeah.
just fucking Fiona ogre-looking ass.
Yeah.
Shit on.
So, okay, tell me a Shrek now. Go ahead.
Rugrats is $5.
Okay.
Shrek is $6.
Let's
Got it right.
go!
That's funny, dude.
Joel knows his Shrek.
I know my Shrek.
The next one's gonna be tough. Next one's
Okay.
tough. Okay. 50 Cent's Blood on the Sand or Def Jam Fight for New York. So, rundown of these games. They're both
Okay.
Yeah, I don't.
50 Cent's Blood on the Sand is for Xbox 360. It's on multiple things, but I picked the Xbox 360. And Def Jam Fight for New York is on the GameCube. Def Jam is a hip-hop based fighting game available on PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. The game features rappers such as Lil Kim, Snoop Dogg, Method Man, Slick Rick, Scarface, Ghostface, Redman, Fat Joe, Mobb Deep, Ice-T, Exhibit, Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, Bubba Sparxxx. Lots of, but it's a
About-
fighting game. It's like a Street Fighter fighting game. The GameCube version excluded 28 tracks, multiple voice acting, and performance issues. The 50 Cent Blood on the Sand is a third-person shooter for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Bear with me, I'm about to do the whole. You have to hear the whole thing about this game.
Oh, God.
The game is set in an urban war zone in an unnamed Middle Eastern country where 50 Cent and Gene Unit have been hired to play a rap concert. After the concert, the promoter, Anwar, is unable to pay them $10 million in cash. He promised but relents after being threatened. However, instead of cash they were promised, he gives them a diamond pearl-encrusted human skull as collateral. This is stolen by a paramilitary group by the terrorist Saeed Kamal and his right-hand woman, Layla. 50 Cent, with the help of select G-Unit partner, decides to get it back at any cost, and soon they find out that there is a much bigger enemy than Kamal. It is a third-person shooter where you're killing a paramilitary group in the Middle East as 50.
All right. Hey, gamers.
Yes.
I'm going for the Def Jam one for the GameCube.
Def Jam 1.
Because, like, here's the thing, right? Limited quantity definitely is a thing.
Mhm.
You mentioned how the game had issues exclusively on the GameCube version, and people love it when you get, like, a coin that, like, there's two noses printed on it for some fucking
Oh,
reason.
yeah, right.
You're right.
People love that shit. So, yeah, hey, gamers, whatever the Def Jam one
Okay,
was.
so if you we'll do this if you get it wrong,
This
then
is
it goes to
golden
Mike.
goal.
It goes to
This is
him.
golden goal.
Gotcha. It is 50 cents. Blood on the Sand is $72 on Xbox 360. It's one of the exceptions
72.
of like a big, pretty expensive 360
Okay.
game. That's pretty much how expensive they
But
get.
that's 72.
Def Jam for GameCube is $140.
Let's fucking go! Also, fighting games are fucking expensive.
They're very expensive.
Fighting games are fucking expensive.
I think this is the last one.
God, I had no idea how much these inflated. I really did enjoy it. Like, I remember when these things were dirt cheap.
Yeah,
Not
it's pretty
all
bad.
these games were used to be dirt cheap.
Here's the last one. So Andrew, this is the tie for you,
Yeah.
and this is for you just to seal the deal. The next, maybe we'll do like another game, something. Pokemon Box, Ruby and Sapphire versus Rule of Rose. These are two very expensive games in the gaming in the secondhand market. History behind them. Pokemon Box is a GameCube accessory software sold at Pokemon Center, New York, exclusively or in Japan. The game is a storage space for your Pokemon from the Game Boy Advance games. So like Emerald, Sapphire. That's all it was. That was it. Rule of Rose is a survival horror game that was banned in the UK for having obscene visuals of violence and abnormal cruelty. Released in Japan and the US in very limited quantities, the PS2 game wasn't received very well, but it's still heavily discussed in the gaming community because its scarcity. It's being banned.
Hey, gamers.
Rule of Rose?
Yep, Rule of
Okay.
Rose.
Rule of Rose?
Yeah, that's not. I agree with that. Yeah.
Okay. Rule of Rose is $640 on the PlayStation 2.
Oh my
600
God.
Grace, he's about to blow our minds. What's the next one, Grace?
This Pokemon box. Pokemon box is worth 1,600.
Holy shit! Holy
It is like impossible to find. It's so fucking stupid that like it exists in the first place, and like nobody got it because you have to go to fucking New York to get it.
The fans that bought that, fuck you.
Yeah, honestly. And still have it.
Directly from me to you,
Mhm.
fuck you.
Yeah, it's been like you can look it up. It's crazy how much.
I stand
That's
behind that
wild.
statement until my deathbed.
Alright, well, as Andrew dies, I won.
You won. You won 2-1.
Let's go.
So Joel won that game. Okay, next we'll do quick New Year's resolutions.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we'll do the kill your babies, and then we'll finish it out. So
Alright,
it'll
so
be 9. It's almost 9:40. So
Yeah. So New Year's resolution.
Down.
I'll kick off, and I'll start this one off because I think we all share this New Year's resolution. But I do want to improve my health.
yeah, definitely.
I want to work out more often,
Mhm.
get in at least like 3-4 times a week, a solid workout. I want to also eat better, so like just not always eating junk food and garbage.
Mhm.
Because you know how much I love to just shovel garbage into my
We all
mouth.
do.
Yeah,
I
I get it.
just
dude.
love
I get
some
it.
trash.
And my
dude.
eyeballs.
Like
Yeah.
Arby's. As
Oh,
much as I
no,
hate Arby's.
Don't eat Arby's. Don't eat Arby's.
I can think of their beef or cheddar, and I just actually almost like throw up my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
Big beef and cheddar. A
Salad.
big beef and cheddar is what I make in the bathroom every day.
I agree, dude.
Don't eat it, Arby's.
I love garbage. Anyway,
It's such garbage.
we're banning Arby's for 2024.
Listen,
That's a great
we
move.
can't let that happen because their marketing department is great, though.
And then
They have a good marketing.
then the
department.
third thing is proper sleep.
proper sleep.
Proper sleep.
Yeah.
Just like really trying to like crack down on like
Yeah.
actually like setting for like a solid 7 hours of sleep at least.
Yeah.
Uh,
I shoot for 6. I try to shoot for 6.
Yeah.
I definitely need more sleep.
Yeah, just proper sleep, not needing a nap every day,
Mhm.
not feeling like, oh, you know what? I just want to like, I'll get like this half hour in during lunch, and then I'll wake up, go to whatever meeting I need to go to.
I now share a bed with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And has its own problem.
Yeah.
I snore. Yeah. I
I'm
snore.
so blessed.
Yeah.
Erica doesn't hear shit,
That's great.
and I am probably the loudest snorer anyone would ever
Yeah,
experience.
it's because I'm also a loud snorer, and she has really easy, she's very light sleeper.
Gotcha.
So I'm constantly being like shook and awake.
You know what you should try, because this does help me.
What?
Nasal strips.
I do that, and then she's like, it accentuates it exacerbates the snoring. I tried that too, and she's like, it's more clear that you're snoring. It's like even more like has a power up that you're snoring. I don't know how that works.
You put a Mario Superstar on
guess
it.
so.
Has she ever? Those like people sleep with like the eye things on.
Mhm.
They sell those, but they also go over your ears to kind of like block out sound.
Okay, maybe.
And they're comfortable too.
I bought.
Maybe
She had like
she
a
might
big
like
bag of earplugs, like the throwaway ones, and I
Yeah.
bought her another one, and then I bought her permanent ones. And she's like, I have very small ear canals, so like it.
That's the problem with Ash too. That's
Yeah,
why
she's like,
she
it hurts. It hurts. Like
ears.
I sleep with like a Bluetooth earbud in my ear because I like to fall asleep to like podcasts.
That shit
Talking.
hurts though, dude.
Yeah, when
Like,
you wake up and you're lying on it, I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
it's probably not good. For
I have small ear canals, so I can't even really do earbuds at all.
Mhm.
you gotta get the ones that come.
I'll look.
Oh,
I'll
I
look
don't
for that.
want-
That's a great idea to find a cloth instead of like a thing. Something to jam.
Yeah.
So is snoring like an indicator of sleep apnea?
Yes.
Or is
It's not necessary. So it
For
can
me,
be.
it's 100% sleep apnea.
Oh yeah, no, I
I'm
definitely
a
like. I
heavyweight
also
person.
definitely have it.
Oh, my
Um,
dad has that thing where he has to put the mask on. And
Yeah,
like,
the sleep
Yeah,
apnea machine.
sleep app.
yeah,
Yeah.
sleep- Yep. Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, definitely just like trying to get better sleep. Like losing weight will definitely help.
Mhm.
So like health in general, like improving health is a New Year's resolution for me. I think you guys also share that
Yes,
sentiment.
Yeah,
very much so.
So I'll be working on that. We'll all be working on that.
Yeah.
And to any of you out there working on your health,
Good for you.
good for you,
Sure.
and we support your
Keep
endeavors.
going.
We will
Go
see.
for it.
Well, maybe we'll do like a monthly update on that.
How do you say it in Japanese? Gambanate. Like you can do it, right?
Ganbatte.
Gambate.
I don't know. I speak English.
You speak English?
Yeah.
We. Oh my god.
Alright.
Alright, end the stream now.
It's like I have hopefully gonna get a job soon.
Okay.
I went there, talked to them. They were like, "Come back later because it's busy right now." So I was like, "Okay, I'll wait till after New Year's." And then I called yesterday. The person hasn't got back to me yet. It's been a whole day, so I'm like, "Okay, I'll go in tomorrow." I'll bother them. That's my New Year's resolution is
Okay.
to get this job and to have a nice, like, steady job that also pays me a retirement plan and I get
Yeah.
Discounts on things.
That is also on my list of
A better
things. Is to get into a serious career, something that I'm going to want to stick with for like at least the next 5 to 10 years of my life.
Yeah.
Something with a very serious career path. That is that's my second New Year's resolution.
Similar. I mean, well, and to that, I'm also hoping to better the whole process for myself. Just kind of like. Yeah. I also, let's see here. I'm hoping I can read more. Actually,
Yeah.
Okay, nice. That's a great one.
I'm wanting to read more manga, but I'm also wanting to read more novels. I used to love
Read the High Republic.
Yeah, dude. I
Or the
should.
High Republic's
I used to
so
love
good.
reading like the Halo novels. I read all the Game of Thrones books. I read all the I love the fantasy, sci-fi.
Bro,
genre,
you
so
would
I totally-
love the opening to the first High Republic book. It's
Okay.
incredible.
Okay, I gotta check that
It's so the first part is so cool. Not only like the first chapter because like shit goes down, and like the second chapter because of that shit that goes down, it like affects this other thing,
out.
and like the Jedi like have to like swoop in and like save like an entire planet or else like everyone's gonna die. It's so cool.
That's
It's
so
so
cool.
good.
Dude, okay, yeah, I got a Kindle for Christmas, so
Cool.
I got an excuse now. I
Hell
have
yeah.
all
Very
the
nice.
Yeah, I definitely want to check out. I think well, after I read all the Game of Thrones books, I was so like, because I had read so many fantasy books up to that point, and I think I finished the Game of Thrones when I was like a few years ago. And I haven't read many books recently
Right.
or anything really. I was so bummed that there wasn't a finish of the story. I was just, and also they were like some of the best fantasy novels I've read in years in terms of like story, plot, like characters and all that. That I was just like, I can't find anything that scratches that itch like that.
Yeah.
So I'll check that out though. Because like Star Wars, like the old franchises I used to love, are
Yeah.
different kind of beasts.
It's
altogether.
fun
I
to
really
build
enjoy
off
that.
of.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
all the stuff that stuff is so cool to like just kind of delve into the backstories of that stuff.
Yeah. You know what I want to read more of is the Sherlock Holmes series.
It-
I
okay.
love Sherlock.
There's so many different like renditions. Of that
No,
now.
but
Are you
like
talking
Arthur
about-
Conan Doyle.
Yeah,
Approved one.
Sir,
Arthur Conan Doyle.
put some respect.
A Study
On
in
the
Scarlet
man.
was like one of my favorite books for like the longest time.
what's how many of this? Have you watched like all the Sherlock series and stuff like that?
I haven't watched any of the like TV shows or.
I'm just.
I've only seen the Robert Downey.
the Benedict Cumberbatch one
Yeah.
is fantastic.
The
You really should
is it
check
called
it out.
Elementary? Is it what it
No,
is?
no,
It's
it's,
called Sherlock Holmes or
It's
Holmes.
Holmes, and it's the way the British do their TV series. Where
Yeah.
it's like hour and a half episodes, and they're like 3 or 4 seasons.
Right.
So it's very, very different from any kind of format we have,
Yeah.
but fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
Really, really good setups, like villains, the way that they handle like all the like the mystical elements of it and like how it appears at first, but they do answer that stuff. It's really good.
I'm gonna watch it and read it. I'm like, when does he counter and jab?
It's
When does he counter?
Bilbo's in it.
When is Bill? Oh,
Martin
yeah.
Freeman, yep.
Yeah.
He's Watson.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah.
Watson's like a war vet in this one.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Instead of like a police officer.
Yeah, he's like an ex Afghanistan vet or something like
Okay.
that. So he got a lot of like shell shock and stuff too. It's a very interesting story.
Counter, jab, jab, And then
Also,
Memory Beats Me.
Moriarty's interesting in that show too.
Okay,
I
cool.
like it a lot.
Yeah.
The way that they introduce him is really cool.
I'll have to watch that. I love a mystery. Like, I love mystery games too. That's why I like the Ace Attorney games, because it's
Yeah.
like, it's fun, so it's like too serious, but there is like a you can sort of like figure out this puzzle.
Speaking from complete ignorance
Mhm.
about what this property has been doing in the last few years, other than like some of the more viral stuff, I feel like the origin of a lot of our love for that, like what are they doing to Scooby-Doo? Like in terms of like games and stuff.
You know what's
A good
crazy?
Scooby-Doo game would be
You want to
really
hear
cool.
something crazy and controversial?
Yeah.
I fucking hate Scooby-Doo.
Oh, sorry.
I don't hate it. I don't. That's mean. That's too rude. I never. It was so like cyclical,
Yeah.
so repetitive that I'm like, I can't watch this. You know. And then there's like the fucking swath of like 5 minutes where they just play music and they're just running around. I'm like, I'm done. I'm good. I got into it late. Like nobody, like my parents didn't really care about it.
Yeah.
And like, so like I'm like 9
I
and I'm
hear that
watching it.
the
I'm like,
new,
"Ah,
the
I'm
newer
over it."
stuff is actually quite good. Like someone.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, I heard
This was
people
good.
love Velma.
No, not that.
I heard people shit.
I'm
on
talking
it.
about there's like an anime series where they actually have like a whole like through thread line now and like
Right.
everything.
Yeah, I think it's the What's New Scooby-Doo that you
Yeah,
might be
the
referring
Scooby-Doo
to.
anime series.
Well, okay. Also, like the
The
no,
Scooby-Doo art
like
Scooby-Doo.
the old Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of repetitiveness, but like
Right.
Loch Ness Monster, Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, those were fucking awesome, dude.
Mhm.
Those were good, like actual Scooby-Doo episodes. You know, like did you watch those
No, I
or
never
no?
watched those.
Oh, those were like the movie specials that came out in
Right.
like the 2000s and
I know,
90s
like
and stuff,
Cartoon Network would
the-
show like the movie stuff every now and then.
Those were like I'm telling you, those were really good at like Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like a lot of the movies since then, like they're better. I feel like it's easier for them to do a really good mystery, like or not
Yeah.
like an actual like mystery now. They're past that old formula.
Yeah,
and,
they do like an hour-long special.
yeah, and a special where they can kind of like
Mhm.
animate it well and make it. Look
I like the live action one for reasons.
the live action's good. No, well, I listen, man. The old ones had some bangers, and the like the old cartoon movies,
Mhm.
like the music and stuff. Obviously, like, they were always big into that.
Yeah.
But like I just the live action is just nostalgic, dude.
Yeah, it's funny.
You're so
It's also like unhinged as fuck.
it is actually.
It said as far as nerd shit goes, I want to get more into like a single game and not starting another one, or like a single anime and then just like watching it, getting immersed in it and finishing it, and then being like, okay, next thing. You know,
Okay.
I have an insane backlog of Switch games, of retro games, retro anime,
Yep.
new anime.
Still gotta beat Monster Hunter, you know.
I got Monster Hunter, I got Baldur's Gate, I got Final Fantasy 16.
All I'm saying is that I have gone nonstop at Monster
That's
Hunter
awesome.
in some regards,
yeah.
like when I can, you know.
Mhm.
And
I need to get in.
that climb as well.
Yeah.
Because I've just gotten to the DLC.
Yeah.
Actually, I just got like past the 7-star quest in the hub, and like that's kind of the opening to that
Right.
essentially. And yeah, so that's like 70 hours of me investing into it.
That's cool.
It's
Though.
like,
I
yeah.
love Monster Hunter, man.
Yeah, dude,
it's so
it's
much
awesome.
fun. When that game came out, when World came out and that came out, because like I played the 3DS ones, but I didn't have anyone to play with because like you have to do like local stuff usually.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But those games were like, they were so good. Like the beginning and like everyone was playing it and just being able to play with other people from around the world. Getting shit on by like Japanese players is like my favorite thing.
Dude.
When they're like, "Fuck, you need to do better," and I'm like, "I'm trying."
I'm doing my best.
I've never played with anybody before, like online in
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
It's
So
fun.
I'm so excited to try that. Like, I've
Yeah.
never done that.
Whenever the world, what is it called? What's the new one?
Wilds.
Wilds. Yeah, when that comes out, we'll be playing.
Well, everyone used to play that. Like all three of us, we need to form a hunting party, dude.
I would love
That'd be so much fun.
That'd be really fun. You having trouble finding a bracket?
No, I was just trying to like make this easier.
Gotcha.
Ooh, we could form our own guild.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Huzzah!
We could just name it that. I mean,
What? The guild?
yeah.
Like the show?
No, like I'm saying, like, because I don't know if they actually have like what the groups are called
Mhm.
in Monster Hunter, like if they do have them,
I don't know.
like clans or guilds or whatever.
Something like that.
But like we should form one. And
They call
how
them,
addicted I am, I really like. I would love to like whatever you guys want to do. in a fight, I will get the monster's attention. I am super
We'll
aggressive.
be called Anti-PETA.
like yeah.
PETA kills pets. We'll be PETA.
I built my entire character off of getting knocked back and going back into fighting with the
Yeah.
pack boost for doing that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you guys are like seriously.
That's funny.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely down to check out Monster Hunter. My gaming resolution, my New Year's resolution
To play
for
Dragon
gaming
Quest 11.
is to get a top 20 speed run
Right.
for Mario Wonder.
Hell yeah.
That's my New Year's resolution.
Dude, if you can do that, like congratulations. All I'm saying is like we'll that's like a fucking like we'll get champagne, we'll party. Like that's crazy.
If I can break top 20, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Top 20 in the world.
In the world. Any percent,
Respect, man.
yeah.
Just crazy. That's crazy. I thought mine was gonna be. I'm like, I want to replay Persona Royal. Like that's my like that's
Let's
gonna be a lot.
go. Let's
Like,
go.
We're definitely gonna be playing more Persona.
I would
on
love
And
that.
that's
to.
honestly
I
we're
would
doing
love
yeah
to.
this year. That's awesome. So that's kind of
Man.
gonna be a
That's
guaranteed
my
one.
dog. That's my dog.
That's what.
Hey, yo, he did it.
And then just real quick to like wrap up my final resolution, is between the Unbaked Muffins channel and the Thursday podcast crew. I want to get to a collective 10,000 followers on
That'd be awesome.
between the YouTube channels.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
I would love that.
that would be
Yeah.
amazing.
I would love for this
Dude, I'm
to
so excited.
pop off.
I'd
we
love
need
to build a community on
Yeah,
this.
me too. Yeah. Whatever days that I have free where I'm like either not working or hanging out with my girlfriend, I want to
Yeah.
be dedicated.
You
to
can be here, dude.
Yeah.
We'll be here. We'll stream. We'll create videos and shit.
Every time I watch like a content creator, I'm like, I feel like I can do that. You know, like I
Yeah.
feel like I have ideas where I can do something.
Absolutely.
I want, but I also want I want that, but I also don't want like people knowing too much about my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That shit freaks me out too.
I get that.
So,
I get that.
not even like that's just like irrational because like nowhere near that.
I think I think that's very fair.
Well, maybe we could just be V2.
That's why I'm trying to be a VTuber.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah. Any other resolutions, real quick?
Oh, I was just thinking about because you were still talking about gaming, right?
Okay.
I really would like to get good at a multiplayer, like
That'd be
something
fun.
like that.
Okay.
Because I don't do much multiplayer.
I'd be down to play Apex too, and get all.
Yeah, we
you
could
know,
play
I'd be
Apex, the
super
three
down
of
for
us.
that.
I need to get.
I was super
Dude.
competitive in Apex at one
This is the
point.
problem, man. I have never like been that good at FPS online.
We'll get
For
you good.
anything?
We'll keep
All right.
you
And that's usually the problem, though.
I got
know
it.
can
We get him
good
into
at them.
TFT.
Stop. I don't play TFT.
It's a mobile game. We just download on your phone.
Ironically, I don't have a third person shooter. I just
I don't have a phone anymore, bro.
There are some people that are just so good at first person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
The
great.
10-year-olds go crazy.
Oh,
Mhm.
also, I want to get the expert mode on Beat Saber.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Nice,
I
nice.
want to get the A rank on expert
Yeah.
mode.
Okay.
I know I'm not gonna try expert plus, but I'm passing with A's and B's in a hard rank right now. So on a lot of these.
Yeah.
Right.
My New Year's resolution is to romance Karlak in Baldur's Gate 3 and then to get topped again. Because that happened.
Nice.
That was out of I didn't know that was gonna happen. I'll show you the scene if you have time before we leave, but it was wild.
Oh, that's funny as fuck. So,
You want to explain the game?
Last yes.
game.
Well, here's what we're doing. I wouldn't even qualify this as a game so much.
It's
but
a important task
we're
that humanity
doing-
has to undertake.
We're doing a bracket
Yeah.
for a bunch of anime.
Yeah.
We're gonna run through it. This is not seeded. This well,
It's
it is
randomized?
seeded. The seeds are randomized.
Yeah.
It is
So-
not a ranked seed.
I picked off the top of my head. I went through a Mal. I went through my list, and I was like, "What are shows that we've all basically seen?"
Yeah.
And I took out One Piece. I took out Gurren Lagann, and I was
They
like,
took out like the ones that we love.
that we were like,
dearly.
those are definitively like we're gonna end up with those.
I don't know why you put Cowboy Bebop on.
because I know.
I can objectively.
What do you mean?
Cowboy Bebop also just looking at it has an easy bracket. I don't know why
gonna be
Cowboy
great.
Bebop is such an easy bracket.
You know,
for the,
yeah.
and it has a bye. It got by the first
It
round.
deserves that. They deserve. That's the respect that
That's
it
why,
deserves.
because he knows what you're gonna do. There, Joel.
Yeah, I picked a bunch of shows. Maybe there's like one or two that like we all haven't seen, but I feel like a lot of us have like either heard or understand the importance of it and can like we can like sort of objectively look at it and be
Yeah.
like, I mean, this is so the perspective of it. I want you to think about. I talked to Joel about it. I want you to think about if we're making a time capsule for humanity. These are the shows. Like these one or two shows are the ones that they are gonna see.
We're gonna get a top 3 out of
You
this
know,
bracket.
we're gonna top 3.
We're gonna get a top 3.
Okay.
All right, can I go use the restroom real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead. Well, we can.
I'm sorry, I gotta go.
You good?
I don't know what I gotta do. I gotta go. What's a code word for that? I gotta go.
You gotta go take a shit.
It's
There we
a.
go. Thank you. Thank you.
There's a YouTube, there's a Twitch channel that I watch and they say study break.
Ah,
I gotta do a
okay.
study break real quick.
Gotta go do a study break.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess as he is doing a study break, taking a shit, we will go through the bracket.
Okay.
And
Name all this on.
we'll do a quick introduction.
What is that one? What is that? Kathy's?
I don't know. This is just what you had.
No,
there.
that's not a thing.
I saw that and I was so confused.
What is Kathy's song?
I don't know.
Oh, Kaguya.
Oh, that was supposed to be Kaguya. Oh, so Kaguya has 2
Kathy?
entries.
What? Did I do that?
No, so
I have
because
it on one line. I just.
it did. So when I copied it over, it didn't put it into one line.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw when I was trying to make this.
Okay.
But that does make sense as to how this is happening.
Okay. Is there any way we can edit that to like another show?
Let me see.
If not, it's fine.
Match details. Kathy Sama. Can I participants? There we go.
Okay.
So what do you want to replace Kathy Sama?
We'll get
with?
rid of. We'll replace
She's
it with.
number
Let me
4
look. Let me look.
seed.
Let me look. Let me look at my list real quick. Hold on. Let me find one. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a good one.
Andrew, give me an anime.
You're probably gonna name something that's on here.
You're probably right.
I'll
Was it
note-
Tokyo
Hell's
Revengers?
Paradise.
Okay, whichever one you want to put up.
I'll put Hell's Paradise
Okay.
up. So I feel like I'm the only one that watched the second season
Of what?
of Tokyo Revengers.
Also, I haven't watched
Yeah,
much
you're
of Tokyo Revengers. I've at least watched some of Hell's Paradise now.
Did I spell that correctly?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, you
shit,
did.
let's fucking go.
Hell's Paradise is really. You like it?
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
Great.
Hell's Paradise is fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
It feels like Hunter x Hunter.
Dude, it does.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking like Jujutsu Kaisen.
They keep
anime
finding out
Hunter.
how like bad they're gonna get fucked over. Like, they're
Yeah.
like, this dude's fucking good. Like that guy's
Yeah.
like, and
It
then they're-
progressively just is
Yeah.
like,
It really. It's
what did we do?
To me,
Yeah.
it feels like they just were released on an island that is the Chimera Antarctica.
Yeah,
It really just is
really did
the
do.
Shibuya arc, honestly.
Yeah, they're like, it's
Chimera.
like this dude's gonna die. Backstory: he dies. This guy's super powerful. This next guy that we really like is gonna fight this guy. He wins. Thank God. Next thing.
Next episode, he
Yeah.
fights that guy.
Yeah.
And no, why did you do that?
All right.
All right, so I guess we won't step through them all because Andrew is back from his study break.
We'll go blind. We'll go blind.
We'll just go blind. So, round 1, match 1. Boruto versus Ranking
All right. Hear me
Kings.
out. Boruto sounds like burrito.
Boruto sounds like burrito.
That's
okay.
my only good thing I can say. Boruto.
And like a burrito, it will cause the shit.
Yeah.
Grace, I mean, Joel already knows our answer. He doesn't need
Yeah.
to-
Ranking of Kings, I think, is probably my
Yeah.
top 5 anime of the past like 5.
So Ranking of Kings is a fan favorite, I think.
Yeah,
at the
it's
moment.
really good.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
a tough
Also,
matchup up
I
there.
appreciate the fact that they took a different animation style approach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I love-
yeah.
I
Ranking
heard
of Kings. I don't want to talk too much because we do have a lot to get through, and we can for our higher ranked ones because I don't want
we
to
can
keep
get into it.
spending time talking about something being compared to Boruto.
Yeah. So now
Now we've got a hard
I have something
one.
to say.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
JJK.
This is
versus
where. Just
Steven.
remember,
This is
a
tough.
capsule
Uh-huh.
going to the future of humanity, right?
Right.
Okay.
So, we want the prettiest show or the most depressing show going forward.
Them kids need to learn. I think
I'm torn a little bit. It's just weird because this is literally like
These are two awesome shows.
Gen Z anime, like top two
personally.
Gen Z
Yeah.
So I personally, I'm gonna.
I know you're gonna take.
I'm going to JJK.
Uh-huh.
I like both of them, and I do think Demon Slayer gets a lot of unnecessary shit.
Yeah.
But I think JJK just
Changes
is
the game.
it's a game changer, dude.
Yeah.
And it is like it's able to be dark without being edgy,
Mm-hmm.
which I really like. And Demon Slayer also is able to be dark without being edgy.
Mm-hmm.
But also like there's specific things from Demon Slayer that I can think about and I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't like Zenitsu.
Yeah.
I don't like the whole sleeping gimmick. It's stupid.
And he doesn't grow he doesn't grow past that.
Yeah, it's not
Have
entertaining.
you read the manga?
I started to, haven't finished,
Okay.
but like I kind of know what happens. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he does. He does.
Zenitsu grows past it?
I'm pretty sure he does.
Like
yeah.
barely, bro.
No, I'm pretty sure he like.
he also
learns
then
the way
becomes a
up.
piece of shit when he becomes an adult,
Really?
and everyone tells him to stop.
What? Oh God, what does he do?
He just
Weird.
basically does nothing. He's a bum. He writes a book, takes credit for all of Tanjiro's work, and then the Nezuko's just taking care of him. His ancestors years and years later are like, man, what an embarrassing person to be related to.
That's funny.
So like I can think about things from Demon Slayer that I don't like. I don't really have that with JJK. There are certain like storytelling elements with JJK that I think you could also say happen in Demon Slayer.
I would say
Like there's
that
certain ass-pullery that happens. Like, again, another thing from Demon Slayer, like in Inosuke, I can move my organs. What? You're not doing that. Shut the fuck up.
that's his power.
So I'm definitely Team JJK here.
I think that Demon Slayer has its Shibuya arc, but it's at the very end, obviously. I like that it has more.
Oh, build up.
It has more of a build up. I think that it's not necessarily how much build up there was is not necessary, because like it's
Would you rather
good.
have
It's
more
good.
build up? No, too
It's-
much or not enough?
It's your classic shonen. It's
Uh-huh.
such a classic shonen. It doesn't really change the game.
Well,
It's
but
beautiful.
It optimizes it in a certain way.
Yeah,
and I like
it
that
does
a lot.
optimize it, and it finishes the fight. It's like we're
Sometimes it needs that.
Yeah.
Like, it needs to be optimized.
yeah.
to do
No,
it.
I
Yeah.
agree. I just think it plays it safe a lot.
True.
I like the more softness of it.
Okay.
Honestly, in my
Okay, that's
opinion.
fair. That's fair.
I will say that
It's definitely more
going
lighthearted.
on, JJK got me this last final episode. It got me when Yuta shows up. I'm like, I care about this dude, because like for a long time, like I only cared about like 3 or 4 characters, and I'm like, I really care this guy showed up just now, and I feel like I'm in the hype. I'm hyped for it. So if they can,
Again.
I've seen all of Demon Slayer, so like for now I'll say Jujutsu Kaisen because I'm as promising, but
I mean, I'll tell you guys, mine was gonna be Demon Slayer just solely on the fact that I think in the future, people it'd be more of a mass appeal for everyone.
Right.
Like,
It's good.
I agree
It's
with
good.
that. I agree with that point, and I do think it is more mass appeal. But I also want the masses to improve their taste.
Right. Like if Demon Slayer, like if like Naruto didn't exist, or like if Bleach, or like I don't know, like another shonen that was
Yeah.
important didn't exist, and Demon Slayer like took that spot, I'd be happy. I'd be
Yeah.
happier that existed over this.
I think for Demon Slayer, it's
Jujutsu Kaisen
unfortunate
is
it's getting a round 1 knockout. It went up against a heavy.
very upsetting.
It went up against a heavy hitter. If it was up against Boruto, I feel like anything could say
Demon
that.
Slayer is not on the same tier as Naruto, even though this implies that.
Even-
so you know.
Even what was that? Casa-sama?
Kathy-sama.
Kathy-sama. Kathy-sama before
Bro, Kathy God. That's funny. All right.
Okay, so
For me, this is
easy
Yeah.
for me.
Are we all in agreement?
I think so. I don't think we need to
Naruto,
wait.
right? I'm just kidding.
I don't think we need to waste our time.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, we can talk about that later because that's gonna be a
Ooh,
fucking.
this one-
That's gonna be cool.
This one's for
Slime?
me. It's easy, but I don't
This
know
is
about
easy for me too. This is easy for me too.
What do you
Slime,
saying?
personally,
You're
but I know
saying
probably
a
like
Violet Evergarden?
Unfortunately, Andrew has not seen Violet
Okay,
Evergarden.
gotcha. I didn't
Can't
know.
speak to it, so I really
Violet.
Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the movie?
You've asked me this every week,
I know.
and I need to watch it.
The movie is you're gonna cry your eyes
I
out.
can't wait.
You're gonna
I
cry
can't
your
wait.
eyes out. It's
I think it was
incredible.
episode 9 with the letters that she wrote for the
Oh
mom.
my
Oh my
God.
god, dude.
The mom and daughter, bro.
Oh, Violet
Bro, the
Evergarden.
mom and daughter, Andrew.
Yeah.
But the dad, who's the writer, whose like daughter died too, bro. Every episode's like she's like it's just cry central.
This one for me is easy because this
Mom
is.
one's
Psycho for me,
hard.
put me down.
I know you're Mob Psycho.
I have so much power now.
You do have a lot of power. Because like for me, Fruits Basket is like in my
Super
top
important.
3, top 5
Yeah,
anime.
it's Andrew. It's good, man.
It is such a
I don't
like,
know how much I'm going to enjoy venturing outside of that too, of the shonen era. Too much.
Right.
that's
Yeah,
understandable.
that's
Yeah, and we get.
I think
At least currently.
Yeah.
It's like
Mhm.
I just saying, like I don't just watch shonen like shows
Yeah.
and English stuff, but I'm like
Mhm.
in different cultures it's different. Like it's
Well,
something
Andrew, when we get
different.
yoked and then we start going to conventions
Exactly.
Yeah.
and you get some anime bitches on your dick, you're gonna set,
All right,
set
it's
them
fun.
down.
The podcast
with
is
the
All right,
back.
I'm the Andrew Tate of anime now.
I would say if for you, I would give you Violet Evergarden, and I would be like, you would enjoy this because it has like not only is it beautiful,
It does have some moments.
has
yeah.
some great. There's like it's post-war. So,
Yeah.
like there's lots of good
No,
allusions
I've
to
heard
that.
Violet Evergarden is something that
Incredible.
Like, yeah, I would
Fruits
definitely
Basket,
check it
I don't think you would enjoy.
out.
I think you'd appreciate it.
I think you could appreciate it.
I don't think that you
yeah.
would religiously be invested in it,
No, not the way I am.
bro. That shit. So, bro, I rewatched it with Gabby. And
What,
she was
Fruits Basket?
crying like every 2
Oh,
episodes.
same, bro.
Yeah.
Every like,
I was crying too. Don't worry about it. It's good.
it's good.
So good.
It's really good.
Dude,
Mob
see, my-
Psycho is
I think
a beautiful show.
part of like I don't know what.
I
think
get it.
that-
No,
I think that like
I get that.
that is like.
I
If
like
I were
Chappie
crying every
Romance
episode,
too.
I would be more like likely to cry.
It's not just crying because like you're sad. Sometimes it's like a happy cry.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a bittersweet cry. Like, oh my god, the moment that she hugs the lion girl,
Yeah.
ah,
A lot of
that
it is
whole
like
thing.
Lines
a
are
character realizing their situation is
happy.
what is it? Yeah.
The variations of sad is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. You know, well, you go ahead. You were
Realize it's a lot of like a character realizing how bad their situation is and just learning how to cope with it and being able to overcome that. And then
Yeah,
also
I'm
like
sure.
I love the sappy romance. I love that shit.
Well, like, again, like I remember my mom would watch what's that fucking show? Was it House? Something?
yeah.
One of those shows. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was the Grey's Anatomy. It makes you
Okay.
cry every
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
So I bet you're just like, ah, you know, like
It's
that's
different.
one of those. Yeah.
It's different.
It's very different.
They're eating yakisoba.
They do.
I will have to say Fruits Basket. I will have to agree.
All right.
I do agree. It is in probably
Now,
Demon
real
Slayer
quick,
and
though.
Mob Psycho are both as bad as Boruto, just according to Great
No,
well.
Boruto did not get a point.
Sure.
Boruto did not get a point. I did not put any points on that.
I will swap this place right now.
to fuck you guys over. Come put a point in Boruto for me.
So, real quick though, I do want to acknowledge Mob Psycho is great.
Incredible.
It is great. I was not a fan of how they ended the last season
Yeah,
because it was like kind of weird.
I've heard it's like
I've watched up to episode 8 so far.
yeah, I haven't finished it. I heard it was like too safe.
There's like some stuff that just like happens that it's like why.
Seems like they tied up a lot of different things so far, as I can tell.
Yeah, I mean it's good still. It's a good show. It's great.
Yeah.
I am excited to see how because it's not over. There's one more arc after that. I'm pretty sure.
I think it is over.
Huh?
I think it's over.
Okay, it might be. I just might be misremembering. It's been a while.
Season 3.
Yes.
Good.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, it is over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, but it ended kind of weird.
Fruits Basket just like hit every time.
And the ending is
The music, the ending's incredible.
The ending is great. Everyone is happy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I want.
There's so much drama.
All right.
This is a good one.
This is what the fuck are these matchups in round one?
I know,
Except
right?
for Boruto. Why was Boruto needed the bye? Because that would have at least made round two easy.
Yeah.
What the
This is a tough one.
So
have you
Full
watched
Metal-
all of Evangelion? Or the movies?
I don't think he's watched
Okay.
all of either of these.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I mean,
So Andrew,
I feel like I'd enjoy Full Metal after the dog part, just because I can't handle dog shit.
Oh, you don't really dwell on that, right?
yeah.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. That's
So,
not
okay.
I think that you would like the roundedness of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, and you would like how it does. It's a beginning. There's all this great journey. There's an end. It ends.
All right. Do you want to make an argument for one, and I'll make an argument for the other, and then we let Andrew decide
Okay, what do
based on what we
you?
say?
Which one?
I'll argue for either because I do love both. Of
I'll
these.
do Evangelion. I'll try to do my best.
You want to do Eva?
Yeah. Are we okay?
Are you feeling confident in arguing for?
Are we doing Eva
No,
as
I
in
don't even
the
need to know
anime,
that,
or are we
guys.
doing all of it as a
Which
whole?
anime has more existential dread?
Even.
Full Metal Alchemist. I'm not in the mood for that right now.
Okay, so after that,
Andrew,
Okay.
Andrew can, yeah, he can decide it.
all right. So I'm
fine.
fine with that. I do just want to say, Eva fans, it's
I'm-
okay.
I'm
We're
not
Eva
saying,
fans.
I'm not saying that like existential dread is fun and all that. Like it's a good
Yeah,
good story.
no,
plot
but
and all that.
Eva,
But
Eva takes you to some dark
I'm just
places.
trying. All I'm trying to say is like I want 24 to be a light year, good year.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
Evangelion, the last 2 episodes of the original anime is him just like losing his mind for like 2 episodes.
Yeah, it is actually just child neglect, child abuse, all of it.
This one's
Real
good.
bad.
This next one's
This
real
one's easy
good.
for me.
It's easy for you?
personally.
Okay.
It's
okay.
real easy for me.
Me too. Again,
Oh.
mine is Makoshi.
Yeah, I know which one yours is because you haven't watched To Your Turn.
I haven't seen season 2.
Yeah, I've not seen season
Season 2 was great.
Tear Eternity might be good, but
I think that Mushoku Tensei for the fantasy anime world is too important to pass up on.
I can agree to that.
I think it is so important for the serious fantasy anime, not like I used to like I chopped my balls off and got put into
if
another
that's
world.
the case, can we get the
and-
non-perv cut of the first season? Because that would be
No, the
show.
perv. He grows. That's the point. He's like he is a perv, and he
he like
grows.
has
that's a-
multiple wives.
That's a
I'm pretty
point.
sure.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay.
I looked into it, and I thought so
No,
too.
he
does
doesn't
not.
have multiple. It's like a after the other.
Have you seen
it's like
season 2?
Xbox.
Yeah,
With
I
Sylvie.
loved it. It's
Bro,
great.
Sylvie's his main girl. That's it.
Okay,
He stays true to her, and I'm
That's
about
good.
that.
that's
And
good.
I think that the pervy stuff is important at this point of the character because that's who he was, and he's grown so far past that. Except for that one part where he had the dog and the cat girl in their thing, and he touched their boobs. That was weird.
Well, that was it was weird. It was very weird. We don't like that.
Also, can I
part.
just in my thing? I'm saying Mukoshi has
Mushoku.
like
Yeah.
Mushiko.
Mushoku.
You could just say jobless.
Yeah,
Jobless
that was
has the
really
best like magic animated like power system I've ever seen.
Amazing.
I do think that there's no arguing that Jobless is like the animation for the magic system is beautiful, and just the magic.
the way that he
system
works
itself,
science into it is kind of cool. Like
Yeah, it's
knowledge.
it very much is like the idea of like if I can conceptualize what this is and I can understand it on a fundamental level, I can push it to its
Could
limits.
you imagine how dangerous Senku would be in that world?
Oh, Senku would be insane.
Because like think about how much he would read.
An absolute
with his little-
monster.
yeah.
Dude, the fucking rocks that you know Rudy's
saying-
able to shoot
Yeah.
at
A
like
drill.
into a drill at
He would
like
have already had
molten-
hypersonic missiles going at that
Yeah,
point.
the Senku would have blown up the moon by accident.
You're saying
for
that the
funsies.
dragon god wouldn't have won.
The dragon god would not have won, actually. Senku, in that
Fucking
situation,
crazy.
one shots the dragon god.
Topless Senku would be so much fun to watch as an alternate like reality.
Yeah, I have to give it to Mushoku Tensei because To Your Eternity, amazing storytelling, important storytelling. Just that's too important. A dear part of
Yes,
mine.
I understand. I do just want to say, for To Your Eternity, Season 2 is. I did not know what they were gonna do with season 2.
Yeah, neither did
And I thought that the direction that they went with it all was outstanding. You see a very full, like, character development of everyone involved.
Okay, cool.
Everyone gets really heavy character development, and there is a season 3 confirmed, so you need to catch up.
Okay.
You need to
I
catch up.
will.
Especially because I have no fucking clue what season 3 is going to be. And I'm not going to tell you at all what the trailer even, or like the art was for, like, hey, season 3, because that would spoil things to a massive degree.
I'm curious because remember when he leaves that lady in the boat?
Yeah.
On season 1, and he's like, "Ugh, look weird, dude. You're obsessed with me. I need to get the fuck out of here." I'm hope she shows up. That'd be crazy.
Oh. Watch season 2.
Okay.
Watch season 2.
Okay. This one's tough for me, but I understand.
I know who's going to win this one.
Yeah.
This one's not tough for me.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Andrew, I don't think you should.
I know which one Andrew's falling
I'm
for.
perfectly fine with it. This is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will be the deciding factor.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, Andrew
You
never
put Mobile
saw.
Suit Gundam?
I'm Mobile Suit Gundam.
Are you sure?
I love Mobile Suit Gundam.
The Origin?
Yeah.
The Origin was good, right?
Origin was sick.
I'm glad
dude.
y'all enjoyed that.
I want to watch more Mobile Suit. I just have not.
But
gotten
you also
around to
don't
it.
like
Hunter is about to be beaten by.
No, it's not that I don't like Gundam.
Gone. I said.
Oh yeah, I don't like Gundam. Yeah, that's right. I don't like.
You like Gone. You don't like Gundams. You didn't even think of his name right, man.
That's how much
I don't
regard
like
I have
Gon,
for
yeah.
this character.
Honestly, like, if it was like Gundam as a whole, like if it was like the entire like series, I would be like Gundam 100%. Man, I think about the music of Hunter x Hunter and the Chimera Ant arc. It's incredible. I think about the ending. No, not that. I think about the ending where it's like, where they're like, where the narrator's like explaining things, and he's like, Killua is like about to be fucked, and it's like,
I like when the narrator kind of does the exposition about the whole like poor man's rose. And, like,
that shit was crazy. The nuke. He's like,
That stuff
he
was
harnessed
very
the
cool.
power.
Like, oh,
of a
you had me
nuclear
in the
bomb
checkmate.
inside.
That whole battle was kind of beautiful. It was kind of like
Yeah.
the whole like, thank you for showing me this,
Yeah.
but you're dead.
Yeah.
You know, the bug basically is what he was saying.
Yeah.
It was kind of one of the like coolest endings to like. It was like a Frankenstein story almost in a way, like in like that he was killed by his human side. His humanity won out in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so different. And from most villain arcs I see, that I just love their execution.
Yeah.
And
I'm glad they put
the
Cell.
death scene where like it goes black and you can just hear their voices, and it's almost like this like quiet suffocation.
Kamugi did.
Yeah.
It's so fucking like that's
It's a really like if Hunter x Hunter was just the Chimera Ant arc, it would be one of my favorites.
You know what? I think so. That's what I think about. I think about like the Chimera arc was so good, but there was some stinkers in there.
Listen, York New also was good.
York
With
New was
Karapika
okay.
and like the whole like.
I thought that was another one of my favorite arcs.
Okay.
Like that, dude, his fight. The
I
whole
enjoyed-
Phantom
I
Thread was
enjoyed Greed
fantastic.
Island.
I did not enjoy
You didn't
Greed
like
Island.
Greed
I
Island?
hated Greed Island.
I didn't like the last one. I didn't like the last.
So the
arcs.
election thing.
Yeah, I didn't give a.
I kind of enjoyed it because a lot of that played off of the Chimera Ant
Apparently,
arc.
from where they go with that, like it's really interesting.
It's Kurokoka's thing.
No,
with
I thought
the eyes, right?
no. I thought that was part of that, yes, but also I thought that the big thing is that they're going on to something called the Dark Continent.
Yeah, but there's like stuff that happens before that.
Oh, I'm sure. I know that
Remember when
Kraken has
the
a development.
remember when the guy who made it like released a picture of that tree and everybody was like freaking out about it.
Remember when he released the ending of the manga
Yeah.
late last year? Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, one of the
funny.
endings.
He released like multiple potential endings.
I don't know about the ending.
Oh yeah, I read them.
Poor guy. Do you not like him?
No, I'm not a fan of the
Well,
way.
he can't.
Any of them?
He's like he can't draw anymore.
Yeah,
So like he can't do it. So like we'll probably never get
Dude, and here, like, I got
At this point, it's just like,
perspective,
gotta
it's
pass.
different.
Finish it,
From his
right?
perspective is different, but like his wife is literally a famous manga.
Yeah, I
mangaka.
know.
Like,
Mhm.
would she not be willing to, or
I don't know.
or maybe
I don't
even
know.
like someone else?
The more I think about it, you should watch Mobile Suit Gundam.
Yeah.
Because Char is an amazing character. He's an amazing villain. He's an amazing character, and his uprising. I'm gonna go Origin. The more that I
Oh
think about it.
shit!
Because
Oh
I'm
shit!
staying true to myself. I know. I'm sorry. I say true to myself. I love short form anime.
Yeah.
I think the longer it goes, the more you have the potential of like destroying.
I did not think that was gonna go that way.
I
So
love.
again, just so you know, everyone,
I'm
they're
sorry.
saying Mob Psycho. What's the other one? Go Goblin.
Hunter,
Hunter, Slime, and
Oh,
Demon
Slime-
Slayer
Slime-
are all on almost the same level as Boruto.
Honestly, Slime is closer than all of them. If I had to say.
The
Like
slime is the
Slime
closest
To
to
Boruto.
Boruto. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't have enough of shit yet. Like they didn't really do anything.
No, Slime is too much of like.
Nah, Naruto's
Those
the
these two
closest to
perfect.
Boruto.
Yeah.
It's literally the
I'll give you
prequel.
that. I don't
That's funny.
In fact, it was so low you didn't even acknowledge its existence.
Yeah.
you
I forgot it was
glazed
there.
over it.
He was on the swing. I forgot he was there. All right, this next one's fun.
All right, this actually very, like, I think appropriate. Like
Okay.
these two facing off.
Mhm.
I think these two facing off is
It's a good
very
matchup.
appropriate. Yeah, I think this is a good matchup. I'm kind of torn. I love
I'm not
both of
torn.
these in the same way.
I'm not torn
Okay.
because I'm going SAO because I've seen all the seasons.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I've seen all the
honestly,
seasons too.
as far like I'm giving it this one win because I know how important it was to honestly all of anime at this point.
It was very important for like
It was a lot of people's.
it was a lot of
entry back
people's
into.
intro
Mhm.
before My Hero came.
Yeah.
This is
Before
like
the
what
Gen Z anime.
this was like
Yeah.
when you go to like mow the lawn with a gas lawnmower and that pressed the prime button and then My Hero pulled the fucking thing for the engine.
Yeah.
JJK Attack on Titan just blew that black, dusty death smoke out into the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it set the glass clippings on fire.
Because I watched anime as a kid, and then I got back into anime with SAO, and I was like, "That's good." And then I watched everything else, and I'm like, "Oh my god, these are so much better!" Wow.
Kind of happened with Shield Hero too, actually.
Yeah.
All right, so Andrew, have you seen Konosuba?
Some of it.
Okay.
I like
see some
I like
Sword Art,
it. I haven't watched all of it, so I'll give it that. But I have. Sword Art does make a cohesive story. I enjoyed the end. I enjoyed
Yeah.
season 3 and 4. I enjoyed the first part of season 1, and I enjoyed the first part of season 2 for what it was. So I'll give it that.
I watched the first entire like part of
Mhm.
Sword Art.
Mhm.
Really.
Okay.
I watched like 3 or 4 episodes of Konosuba, but I can't remember more.
Okay.
So I'm actually gonna
You son
You're
of a
going
bitch.
Konosuba. Now I have the power.
Now you have
And I am torn. I am torn between these, and I'll state why. I'll state why. So for Sword Art, first arc, we all agree. Great.
Great.
Loved first arc.
It is good, yeah.
Um,
I just don't remember much of it.
second
Exactly.
arc weird.
Second arc, weird.
Weird as fuck.
You like Gun Gale.
I like Gun Gale.
I did not like Gun
I think
Gale.
Andrew would like Gun Gale.
I think Gun Gale is a very like I would say 75% of people like it, 25% of people don't.
Mm.
I'm definitely in the minority on it.
Yeah.
I'll acknowledge
Then
that.
there's Rosario's
Yeah,
Mother Rosario.
yeah,
arc.
Mother Rosario arc, which was fine.
Yeah, it's
I enjoyed it more than Gun Gale, but it's like whatever.
Mhm.
And then
Alicization.
Alicization, it came back.
It's good.
It came.
It was
Alicization
good.
was fantastic.
I liked it.
I loved it.
And then there was the War of the Underworld.
Great.
Because guess what? You made Kirito, which was like my least favorite part, a fucking vegetable, and I'm like, good.
And then
then we have
even
a
when he
war?
showed up,
Mhm.
it was literally like, okay, we need Kirito now.
Yeah.
They've done their best.
They did everything they
They've
could.
done their best.
They tried to
We
do
need
God mode in the game, and they couldn't.
We need God. We need the cheater.
Yeah.
Break out Yami. So yeah, no, absolutely. That Alicization's great.
Yeah.
Now, Konosuba is just such a comfy show.
Right, it's comfy. It's funny.
It's just a good turn my brain off. Haha, look at these idiots. It's almost like an Always Sunny in Philadelphia situation.
Always sunny in the Isekai world.
Yeah, it's so stupid in such a funny way. I mean, like my screensaver, like, just real quick. Like, it's just the frog about to get fucking obliterated. You see that little, like, light forming there, Andrew? That is a nuclear bomb
Is that
about to,
Megumin's bomb? Yeah.
about to destroy this frog for no
I
reason.
thought it was something beautiful. I thought it was like a frog
No.
from the universe. It's just
I will show you that scene
great.
before you leave
That's
today.
exactly what I want to see.
And it's so funny because it's just so overkill.
Yeah.
And it ends up causing more problems because it wakes up the rest of the frogs that are hibernating. It's
Oh my
so
God.
funny.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna go off of like my critic within me and rate one of these, I'm gonna say SAO takes it.
Eh?
Good man. Good man. I appreciate that. Okay, it's gonna get clapped in the next one. Ooh, this is a good. This is fun.
All right, I know which one I'm going for.
I had a lot of fun.
Andrew, you've only
Yeah.
seen Blade Horse.
Oh God, I'm sorry to everyone who is a JoJo's fan right now. I really don't.
Dude,
Blade
fans are
Works.
eating you up in the comments right
I
now.
like, yeah, yes, they totally are. I can see all of them. But the as I was gonna say, I even I admit the voice work in Blade Stay Night is just not my favorite.
Yeah.
The dialogue isn't good.
The visuals are amazing.
The story, like for someone who didn't understand how this stuff worked, I don't think they explained it very well.
I think that's all Fate.
Yeah.
Fate is not explained very well. I think that's the whole thing. I think that's what they do best. Is misinterpret.
It really just says the Kingdom Hearts
I
lore.
was gonna say it's the Kingdom Hearts of anime. It's terrible.
That's really the vibe I got actually. So
Yeah.
I liked the animation. It was immaculate.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Beautiful, like one of the most beautiful cityscapes I've ever seen animated and still.
Yeah.
So I want to see what Ufotable does next after Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see that too.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Big question as to what they'll do, but yeah.
Maybe it's a JoJo show.
Grace is like.
All right, so
Waiting on
Grayson,
that.
where are you on?
My biggest, I think the deciding factor that I'm thinking, I just remembered. One, I watched season 1 and 2 of JoJo's. Season 1's whatever. I feel like everyone agrees on that.
Everyone agrees. Season 1 is
Season 2 is fun.
yeah. Season 2 is a good time.
I just started season 3 a little bit. That was 3 years ago.
A little bit ago.
Fate Stay was incredible. The fights were cool. The visuals are great. The main character had everything, and he gave it all away, and that's why I'm choosing JoJo. He had the girl, he had the life, and he still decided to be a sad boy. Fuck that dude. Such a
Let's
asshole.
go! All right, I'm happy about that because JoJo's is good. Andrew, I think you'd really like JoJo's.
I'm sure.
I think Andrew, the
I'd
second
like
season-
JoJo's. I'd like Baki probably. I'd like.
I don't know. Baki is hit or
Yeah, I would-
miss. You
I'm
definitely
thinking all the
wouldn't like
muscle
Baki.
dudes, like you know what I mean, like a muscle
Yeah.
dude jokes.
It's
Everyone's fucking jacked in both JoJo's.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that everything on the
So
the whole,
that's
the first
round one. Round one is done. We are on to round 2. We have quite the lineup.
I thought you said it was gonna be 3.
So it's gonna make us do a third place.
Okay,
Yeah. So we'll get a top 3.
gotcha.
There won't be like a tied for third.
Okay.
So round 2. Love is War versus
I
Ranking
have
of
an answer,
Kings.
but you guys go first.
All right, Andrew. I don't think you've watched Love is War.
just phobia.
Okay. Highly recommend it for. It's an actually.
It's a very funny.
It's
like,
I actually laugh out loud.
it is a crack up show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is.
Other shows try to be funny, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's like it's
This
okay.
will make you boohoo belly laugh.
Yeah.
Like
And also make you feel stuff too.
Okay.
it's a good time.
Are you picking Love Is War?
I'm doing it just for the drama, and I'll let you decide.
Son of a bitch. The last fight of Ranking of Kings where he fights his dad.
Oh
what
my
about the new
god.
season?
Is
You know, you just reminded me. Fuck it. Love is War is out. Right,
Yeah,
Kings?
I'm sorry.
That shit was sick, dude.
It's
Yeah, where he fights his dad, that was cool.
the OVA with the second season is the OVA, and that's honestly still really good. It's nice and cozy. But that show made me cry.
Love is War is great. Love it.
Highly
but-
recommend. It would be honestly, it would be a handful of things on here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because-
It got the buy for no good reason. It was all random.
Yeah.
But it deserved it.
It deserved it.
It deserved the buy. But Ranking of Kings, that show is just so damn
Yeah,
good.
that's a great show.
All right, now this is tough. This is a hard debate.
Listen, man, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Right?
Uh huh.
I do. I think it's doing some amazing shit, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's flipping a lot of the script.
Yeah.
Shows that I don't like.
I don't think that makes me.
Sorry, it's flipping the script in a lot of the shittier conventions.
No, it is.
Shows that I don't like. Or show on certain things about I don't like about other shows. But Attack on Titan kind of like changed, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The like obviously I'm not like an like anime aficionado and like in any sense I've watched a lot.
Somalia.
But I noticed like Attack on Titan was the first anime that it feels different. It almost is like, in a way, like how Game of Thrones changed, like how Game of Thrones changed the perception of fantasy for a lot of like mainstream people. Attack on Titan changed the perception of like adult anime for a lot
Yeah.
of like people.
I totally agree with that.
Joey
That's-
from Trash Taste said that we're watching a classic, like in the making.
Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
literally
absolutely.
watching like something that's happening. We just watched the classic
Because that 20 years from now, the remake of that's gonna be
Yeah.
more incredible. Like
Yeah.
we're
Again,
ready,
I
you know
think
what
a
mean? Like,
better example of a show that got people back into anime would be Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
SAO was
Dude,
another.
Attack on Titan got me
gateway.
back into anime.
Yeah.
There, so yeah, I'm sorry, I have to pick that.
No apologies.
I will
no
also,
reason to apologize.
to make this quick. I will also say
I was also going Attack on Titan.
because and I think with Jujutsu Kaisen maybe like 5 years from now.
I
maybe
love
different.
Yeah,
Jujutsu
if
Kaisen.
it keeps going the way it's going, it might win eventually.
Here's the thing, right? I know how Attack on Titan ends, and I love the ending.
that they
for
had the
Attack
balls
on
to
Titan.
do it. Yeah.
I think that Attack on Titan has great storytelling. I think it has a great moral message. JJK, I don't think is going to deliver on some of that for me.
Okay.
I think JJK is going to be amazing, and I think it's going to be like a bonkers fucking ending. It's going to be
Yeah.
crazy and it's going to be great, but it doesn't. It's not going to have any like questioning like morals or like
Yeah, it's a
who's
shonen.
the bad guy. It's
a
very
true
much
shonen.
like, and that's one of the things I do love about JJK is these are fucking villains.
Yeah.
You cannot at any point say, you know what, Sakuno, he's got kind of a point here.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is an evil bastard.
Yep.
And I do love that. I do
They
love
own
that.
it.
But like Attack on Titan very much makes everyone do like a self-reflection. And one of my favorite quotes comes from Levi when they're going into the forest for the first time. And Aaron's about to bite himself and engage his Titan powers to fight Annie. He's like, you were told not to turn into a Titan, or else I'd have to kill you. But also, do what is gonna. I'm botching the quote, but like, it's basically live your life the way that you're gonna regret it the least.
Yeah.
Because one day you're gonna die. Like, I love that. I think it's great. I'm going Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan makes it to the final round.
It's not final.
Final. It's on the final. Sorry.
But this is easy for me on this one.
This one also easy for me.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately,
You
yeah,
guys go
true.
ahead and go ahead. Take that one. That's
Ooh,
fine.
that's good.
You don't even need to.
I got the Blu. I know you probably have Netflix. I had to buy I bought like the season and the Blu-ray
Yeah.
because I had to.
That's fair. I do think Hell's Paradise is great, but
Hitch, let's go. Oh my god. Okay.
Wait,
You put you.
yeah, I know you use moving forward. We'll talk talk
That's
about Yu Yu
tough.
in the
I mean,
next
that's
one.
so
remember, like,
hard,
Dude,
bro.
Yu Yu has some of my like early Toonami memories, dude.
Like, yes, 100%. That was my first anime. Yu Yu
Like,
Hakusho.
what's weird is that I claim I never watched Yu Yu Hakusho, but I have
You remember
distinct
it.
memories of like him
The dark
watching his
anime.
dead body and like everything and
Yeah.
like the
mhm.
girl next to him and like the sword and all that. And,
Yeah.
like, I remember that shit. I just don't remember. Dude, I remember like that. They
Yu Yu
was
Hakusho was
too
amazing.
at one point
Yeah.
in this tournament because it started.
Fruits Basket, however,
I
for
know.
me,
I get it. I get it.
it's a
I get
special
it.
place in my heart.
I get it.
Bro,
They're both in my
yeah,
top
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
They're both in my
Totally
top
understand.
10. Don't even
Um,
don't. Yu Yu Hakusho is the best shonen in my opinion. It is the peak. It sets the standard for shonen.
Have you seen the
It is
live
so
action?
good. No, I've watched the first episode.
I heard that. Okay, so what I hear is that people don't like the storyline as much as the One Piece one.
Yeah, they changed
But they
it.
said the fights are better.
Yes,
than live
the
action.
visuals are really nice. The story is weird.
Which is exciting
changed the
to me
story.
because that's what they said they're taking the experience from that and putting it
Yeah.
in season 2 for
Yeah.
One Piece, which I'm like, oh my god, that means Alabasta is gonna look even better.
Yeah.
Oh my god, sorry.
No, you're good.
No, you're fine. You're
No,
fine.
Yu Yu Hakusho made story like tournament arcs. Like
Yeah.
that is
It is the titular
and it
tournament.
killed
arc.
it, and it was so good.
Okay. I'm
It
saying
is nostalgia winning.
is in the second season of live action. I need to see that scene of Ace where he does the fire like pistols like that.
Why are we talking about One Piece, dude? I love
How
One
did y'all
Piece.
get back to this? I
But
looked it up for a reason,
we
bro.
cannot get this derailed.
Kidding, I'm
We're
right
going
now.
to talk about One Piece
I'm
every.
kidding.
I have a quota. Okay, we need to fill
Every-
that.
It's in his contract.
Yeah.
I thought about starting One Piece this week.
Nice.
Hell yeah, dude. Which
I
one
thought
would
about
you
it.
start? Like what? Like I guess.
Oh,
that's
I
like the
would
original.
start it. I would
Okay.
watch all of the bad. I don't give a fuck. I watch.
Okay. I'd like me, basically.
Yeah, I want to. I want to see it
It
all.
took me about 2 years. I bet you could do it faster than me.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm saying,
Yes.
Yu Yu Hakusho
Uh-huh.
is a very important piece
Right.
of
This is
anime.
different.
And I do like Yu Yu Hakusho.
This is different.
I do need
yeah.
to finish it, but Fruits Basket, R.I.P.
I get it.
I love you.
No,
too,
I
baby.
love Roots Basket. I'm so sad to see it go.
Like this is similar
This-
to me, man.
this-
I admit Dragon Ball Z
What?
like is my but no don't don't do that because I'm actually going Full Metal still.
Let's go.
And
I know.
I admit it is objectively better than Dragon Ball Z.
Here's the issue
Dragon
that I
Ball
have
Z
with
is
Dragon Ball Z.
amazing.
I am going to tell people, if you want to watch Dragon Ball Z, go watch the
Bridge.
abridged version instead.
Yeah.
It's like, we need to really think, how great was it?
That's what I'm
And
saying.
that's the thing.
It's like
It set the standard for a lot of things.
Yeah.
I owe it a personal allegiance because it was what got me into anime.
it got.
First,
I think
like,
it got a
was my first
whole.
one.
The entire United States got into anime because of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
And
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Like that was my first show. I was watching Dragon Ball
But-
and Dragon Ball Z.
But
Mhm.
unlike Yu Yu Hakusho, I can't rewatch that shit because it's fucking boring as hell.
Yeah, if I have rewatched abridged
I rewatched.
several
I
times.
read Dragon Ball Z several times, and it's hard to get through. You're right.
I
sometimes.
cannot get through Dragon Ball Z. Like, vanilla Dragon Ball Z, I cannot do it.
It's tough.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
The Kai got a little better, but still, I wish they would do a with Dragon Ball Z remake and make it a fucking guy in it.
That'd be cool.
On the YouTube. Did I show you that animation that they did for the Dragon Ball Z? I'll have to show you that later.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
It's a
like,
fan-made animation.
a fan one, but it's just
It's very good. It's like what like
Is it the one
Dragon
they
Ball Z
reimagined it like perfectly.
if Dragon
Yeah.
Ball Z was reimagined with like the today's like standard for
Right.
storytelling and like world
yeah.
building, it was like this would have been sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't think that's off the table now that One Piece is getting a remake.
Yeah, no,
basically.
it's not.
I
That
think
would be
Dragon Ball Z
so
remake would be
Cool.
That would
yeah,
be
I mean like we could
They
just get
could
like
contact that
DT.
dude, be like, "Hey man, can you come work on a project on this?" And we use yours. I'm sorry, that was one of the best reimaginings, and it was by a fan, which makes actual sense, but still.
Is this your answer too?
Putting down for Andrew and I.
Yes.
Okay, I'm also going with Shiguten.
Also going with Shiguten.
Also, it's too important.
It's great.
And it's just so well done. It hits on so many levels. It hits on the romance level. It hits on the fantasy world. It hits on the intrigue. It does such a good job. Yeah. It's easy.
Are you also going Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah. seen some episodes of that, and it's definitely more of a like I
Yeah.
can tell it's more
Cowboy
hardcore
Bebop's way
iconic.
too.
As much as I meme on Cowboy Bebop, it's too important to ever try to get a point over it.
Okay.
Okay, now for me,
Right.
I'm going JoJo.
That's fine. I'm going Cyberpunk Edge Runners because it is.
You can say it. Don't apologize.
No. Yeah, going back to this, going to the capsule in the future, technically JoJo's would probably be a better thing to put in there than Edge Runners, considering what Edge Runners is. Unless we assume that they're.
But it's like But what if it's a life lesson? It's like don't get like this. It's so shitty.
That's
like,
true.
Like insane. Like
Yeah.
Like over.
Fuck
Neo
capitalism.
capitalism does to people. Yeah, they're eating like burritos.
Eat
with,
the
like,
rich.
rubs.
True.
They
Okay.
literally don't have
Sure.
meat.
Yeah, Edge Runners. No, I'm saying Edge Runners is amazing.
The story, the romance is amazing. The visuals are
The visuals
incredible.
are incredible. The music is great.
Studio Trigger.
Rip
Song
Rebecca,
selection's great.
dude.
Rip Rebecca. Yeah, Rip Rebecca. Rip David.
Oh,
David's still alive.
He's dead.
I believe he's still alive.
No, you get his jacket in the game.
That doesn't mean he's dead.
all right.
All right, we're on to round 3.
I know my answer for this one.
All right, Ranking of Kings versus Attack on Titan. I know my answer.
I know my answer.
I'm Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Attack on
I'm
Titan.
saying
Damn,
because
fuck,
they do.
shit. I'm Ranking of Kings.
I will make sure.
I just want it on there.
Yeah.
Just important to my heart, dear to my heart.
Ranking of Kings is great. It's
Dear to my
fun,
heart.
but I think Attack on Titan for me is like it is. In my opinion, better than Ranking of Kings, and again, just like the philosophy behind it, I think is great.
Yeah, again, like those are both exceptional shows, but Attack on Titan is just such a monumental, like, unfortunately, like, you know what I mean? Oh, this is
This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking.
I'm going.
I'm going Yu Hakusho.
Really?
Well,
I'm going Yu Hakusho.
Really?
Here's the
We're
thing.
talking about a time capsule.
We are talking about a time.
I'm thinking
capsule.
that's what I was like. I thought you were gonna go Violet Evergarden. I was like, Joe, I'm gonna agree with you. It's gonna be Violet Evergarden because I want like people to learn the story.
It is a beautiful story.
It's a human who has nothing. It's a catatonic human basically learning to be human.
It's like a synth from whatchamacallit, Fallout, basically.
Fallout,
Yeah.
Blade Runner, a lot of those.
Yeah.
like,
So
things,
it's a
series,
synth
ones,
from
yeah.
like Fallout, learning to become human,
Okay.
and feeling emotions and all that. It's very good. It's
Okay.
a wonderful, beautiful show, wonderfully animated, and the story is great. But personally, when I'm thinking about my attachment to a lot of the ensemble to Violet Evergarden, I really only care about our main character.
Well, because you're mainly with her,
Yeah.
for the most part.
And like everyone else is very much like it's more of
They're
like an
home base.
anthology.
Their home base, yeah, it's
Yeah.
anthology because you're learning about new characters. I'm not arguing
Yeah.
against it because I'm fine with either one. I love.
And
them.
I think that that's honestly where I fall out of some shows.
Okay.
Is I don't like anthologies as much.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
I've
you
been-
like To Your Eternity.
To Your Eternity is not an anthology.
I would give it. It's a 3.
You haven't watched season 2. Don't talk to me.
Okay, season 1 is definitely like
It's not.
4 episodes, and the next thing 4 episodes, the next thing.
Watch season 2. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Watch season 2. You don't know what you're talking about.
I love Yu Yu Hakusho. I'll accept it.
Okay.
Ooh, this one's tough.
This-
one is tough.
This is tough, but I know what my answer
For me, it's Mikoshu.
It's
And this is gonna be Grayson, you have all the power
Bro.
yet again.
okay. In 5 years, it might be Mushoku Tensei. Right now, it has to be Fullmetal.
Full Metal is a complete story.
I give Fullmetal. I give it to Fullmetal just for Riza Hawkeye alone. All right.
Okay.
Just kidding. It is so well-rounded. The story, every episode, there's no filler. There's zero downtime. Everything is, the stakes are high all the time. There's so much good humor in it, and I don't know. It's so good. It's really good. You're a hater.
I am a hater. I'm a hater to my core.
You don't even like that show.
I like Cyberpunk.
I'm playing.
I thought Cyberpunk was great. I just, yeah, I can't.
I'm cowboy.
I know you're cowboy. This Andrew, all the power is in
Yeah.
your
These
hands.
are all both, ironically, they're both kind of like in a similar esque vein in that, like, one, they're very stylized, futuristic shows.
They are, yeah.
Yeah.
One is this like again a dystopian like futuristic capitalistic like hyper-advanced society that would
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other is like this noir space adventure.
Yeah.
That's
The
really
other one,
cool.
like Cowboy Bebop, is kind of like it is a post like apocalyptic thing. It's just like more of like a western because Earth is completely uninhabitable.
Mm.
And Mars is like the Wild West, and they're just sort of now settling, but they have all the technology from old.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
But
but
it's got this noir vibe.
it does. It is very noir. Lots of episodes are like Jet is a detective. It's
Yeah.
literally a noir episode.
God, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
I would send both of these through if I could.
If you like Sherlock Holmes, you're gonna love.
But I'm
Cowboy
just
Bebop.
saying, how much did you talk about Cyberpunk?
oh,
Did you
absolutely.
see Lucy?
Edge Runners is incredible.
Yeah.
Um,
Faye Valentine, Lucy. This is the same character, but Faye Valentine.
I'm just saying, David, Rebecca.
Spike. Spike's a badass. Vicious and Spike, they're dynamic. If you watch that last episode, you're gonna be like, damn, that shit was good too. The fight between Spike and the entire like the assassin group, so good.
But how cool was it when, like, you would see the,
you guys are really bad together.
Did you like that part when you remember the part where they get to that place in the game?
Anyway,
Yeah.
you've watched both of these.
Mhm.
You're well aware.
I've watched Cowboy Bebop all the way through, and that's why
Remember the part where Lucy was naked in the bath at one time?
I'm giving it to Cyberpunk.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay.
It's just Cowboy Bebop might take that one day. I'll have to watch more.
You
of it.
gotta rewatch.
My
All right, we have entered.
We're just a Mao. We're literally just Mao. I fucking hate it.
Huh?
We're literally just Mao.
Is it?
It's literally the Attack on Titan's super rated high. Yu Yu Hakusho isn't rated high. I'll say that, but it's good. Fullmetal Alchemist is literally like number 2 on Mao, and then Cyberpunk is
What's
higher rated.
Mao?
My enemy.
Oh, my enemy list.
Oh, okay.
He uses live chart. They use Mao.
Yeah, the superior version.
Let's start with the hard one, I guess.
That's funny.
You want to do the easy one?
very
Or
right.
one?
So Attack on Titan versus Yu Yu Hakusho. For me, this is pretty easy.
I think it's Yu Yu Hakusho for me.
Okay.
Attack on Titan is incredible. It leads me along the way. Honestly, do whatever. I don't care. I'm picking Yu Yu Hakusho, but I'm not gonna.
I
debate
think
it.
Attack on Titan is too much. Is going to be even more of a classic than Yu Yu. Okay.
Yeah.
Big words coming from my mouth there, but you know, it will be.
Okay, Fullmetal.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Too good.
You put me on that one. Because I was-
Okay.
If it was up to me, honestly, Violet.
Cowboy Bebop would be facing off Full
It
Metal.
would honestly be Violet Evergarden against Fullmetal Alchemist.
Okay.
But
Wait, that wouldn't happen.
I know I'm saying like
Oh, wait, no,
I
it
have to
could in
choose
the
my way
bracket.
up there.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
yeah.
it would be that.
Gotcha.
Um,
But before we decide,
the third place.
we need third
Oh.
place.
I mean, this is.
I
easy
think this
for
is
me.
pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm
Yu
you.
Yu. I
Kuwabara alone.
Kuwabara, dude. Ah, what a
Biggest bro
go.
in anime.
You're a Meshi. That's all I think about is the. I love that little spoof.
Now,
You know who voices Kuwabara?
I know you've told me before, and I fucked.
It's Christopher Sabat.
That's right,
Yeah.
Vegeta. Yeah.
It's Vegeta.
call me an Attack on Titan fan.
You're
all you
weeb.
want.
You think Attack Titan's better than Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, but he's winning either way because I'm putting Attack on Titan because I haven't watched all.
Y'all
of
are
it.
ass. I'm quitting.
Fine, fuck
You
it.
know what's so funny? The first half of this bracket was you and me knocking all of his shit out.
I know.
And then the second half of bracket was me and him knocking all of your shit. So I come out the winner.
Because you like all the shit.
Yeah.
You know?
He's just mad because
I just have the best taste, objectively. But no, I just you know, call me an Attack on Titan fanboy. Like, it's just a great show.
What are two shows that you'd pick above Attack on Titan besides One Piece?
Fruits Basket, Fruits Basket, and probably To Your Eternity. No, I'm not.
Maybe something not from this list that we picked.
I'm trying to think. Fruits Basket, definitely. Fruits Basket, definitely. And I don't know if there's anything else that I would put above Attack on Titan. Honestly, like, I'm trying to think. Even like One Piece, as much as I love it.
Really?
Yeah.
He's talking about, if you're talking about like more the capsule specifically too,
Uh-huh.
Attack on Titan for sure, because One Piece is a lot harder to get
Okay,
through.
right.
I mean, like, even without the cap, I'm talking about for myself. If I'm ranking like
Vinland
my
Saga?
top 10, I don't know how Vinland Saga ends. The thing that Attack on Titan has, like,
Is
such
it
a
tied up?
it is tied up, and I love the way it ends.
Okay, leave me out. What about not to change anything. Let's say they do the remake and it's what we hope, and it's every 500 episodes.
What, One Piece?
Yep.
I need to know how One Piece ends.
That's a good point. That's a very.
I
good
need
point.
to. I need to be
We do know.
satisfied.
We watched the whole fucking video on it, dude.
Rip Esteban.
I can't find anything. For me, I mean, definitely Gurren Lagann.
That's fair.
That's
yeah, I do like Gurren a lot, but I do think it does fall second. Or I think it falls third because I do like Fruits Basket a lot.
I'm looking at my top 10.
I think I go AOT, Fruits Basket, and then maybe Gurren.
My top 10 as of like 2 years ago that I have on this list. Starting from number 10, Odd Taxi. I have Odd Taxi up there. I love Odd Taxi.
Okay.
SSSS Dynamazon. I loved that show.
That was a great one.
I loved
That was a
show.
great show.
Yeah.
What's
I
one that I
love that.
want to see come back?
What's up?
Fire Force.
Fire Force should be coming back for season 3. They wrapped
Yeah.
up the manga like 2 years ago.
So
Mm.
they have everything they know already. They don't even have to
Season
worry
2
about
was okay.
Yeah.
Season 1 was really good.
Season 2, like, there was parts of it that just didn't need to happen.
It fell flat kind of a little
Are you
bit.
talking about the end part? Or are you talking about the
There was, like, filler episodes.
Yeah, there were.
Oh, the filler part. Yeah, I get that. No, I'm talking like the parts with like the actual powers awakening is so cool to me.
Yeah, no, that shit's dope.
Like that was like that kid.
Yeah,
getting
if
nuclear
only we
power
just
was fucking
stayed with
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
you're right.
I don't need the episode of where the cat girl is getting her tits falling.
But that's every episode, man. You gotta have it.
I don't.
You're right,
Um,
I forgot that she's.
Number 8's Fruits Basket. 7's Yu Yu Hakusho. 6 is Chihaya Furu. 5
Okay.
Black Lagoon. 4 Kill la Kill. 3 Silver Spoon. 2 Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop, and number 1 Gurren Lagann. Those are my top.
Okay.
As of like, I have to reassess. I've definitely seen a lot of shows since then, so I have to reevaluate. I honestly think Ranking of Kings would fit in there somewhere.
Okay.
And then maybe
Yeah,
another-
like knock out Odd Taxi.
I think she was great.
Odd Taxi was great, but I don't think it's in my top 10.
Okay, yeah,
I've seen a lot of anime.
that opening's just bad.
I've seen over 100 anime, easily.
I think I've seen somewhere in that range of
I've seen 1022.
1022. I gotta give it to.
Now, every episode of One Piece is not count as a new one. Anime, Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. B-Stars would win everything.
I was counting them. as 10.
Just kidding.
Get this furry shit
Get
out of
this
here.
for- If you watch Yu Yu
What's your
Hakusho, it
persona,
did something to you. What's up?
So what's your persona, Grayson?
My persona?
But yeah,
I
I'm
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything funny.
What's Big Bird?
It's Big Bird. I'm Snuffleupagus for sure.
I'm pretty happy with this.
Yeah.
You know, Boruto got exactly what it needed.
You had it, bro.
It was so close.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried to pick anime that I like knew that we all kind of knew a little bit of. I didn't want to pick like Toradora or Chihayafuru or all these other niche like drama-esque anime.
Well, all three of those are going in the capsule, though.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, we have our.
I'm down for
rankings.
those. Yeah, I'm down for all of those to be in that capsule. Those are good ones.
Yeah, Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Yu Yu Hakusho. That's our top 3.
2 of them talk heavily about genocide
Yes.
and like what it does poorly.
I mean, like, you know what it is? It's like, it's good philosophy in both of them. There's good philosophy in both of them. Cyberpunk is just kind of fun. I think Cyberpunk's a little high.
A little high.
I think Cyberpunk's a little high.
Shout out the good for it, but yeah,
I definitely would take it below all of those.
Honestly, yeah,
It's just
I
the way it
would.
was.
Every
It's the
single-
path it took.
Yeah,
honestly.
every single one of those, I would put Cyberpunk under those.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. It's just.
It would be at the.
counting
It would definitely be at the bottom. Whatever we're setting. All.
I would put it above
Yeah.
JJK, maybe on the same length as JJK, but definitely below all of those 4. Definitely, I'd move Fruits Basket up. I agree with that.
Ooh.
I don't like Mob Psycho being all the way down. I don't like To Your Eternity.
I don't like Boruto being at the top of those L's.
It's just alphabetical.
Yeah.
I know, but I still don't like it. They should know to put Boruto at the bottom, regardless of its programming.
Hell.
But yeah.
5 wins, baby. 5-0.
Oh
Alright.
my god!
You guys ready to wrap it up?
All right.
I always do.
Andrew.
No, you don't.
That's why you got this
Wait,
child
what do you-
support check. So
Tune in next week to see how Andrew's child support case is going.
Woo!
it's not going good.
Don't give it away, man. Come on.
Nah, anything else y'all want to say before we wrap up here?
To watch Delicious in Dungeon. Banger. Absolute
I
banger.
want to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's one
I was
episode
gonna
out.
watch it today,
It's
but
already goaded.
I got caught up in my workout.
But here's the question: I might want to wait for a few episodes so I can just like binge a few.
Might want to what?
Wait a few episodes, so I can, like binge a few.
You can do that. It's very like, it's like Monster of the Week, but it's like monster that I kill and then cook for the week. It's fun. It's very fun.
It's like, imagine you just killed a Rathalos and you were like, that tail would make a nice
Yeah,
steak.
exactly. So they go down there. They have no money. That's like the whole thing. And the main character's sister gets eaten, and they see like a mushroom monster, and they're like, okay, we kill him. And it's like, oh, he's already a mushroom, so like we can kind of cook him up. And then they kill a scorpion, and they're about to cook him up. And another guy's like, yo, you're doing it all wrong. And he's like, they're kind of like lobsters, these scorpions, and so he gets like algae from this area, and he gets some roots, and he gets all this stuff, and he makes this like amazing dish out of these monster parts, and it looks delicious. And they're like, holy fuck, it's so good. And so it's them just learning. And I think one episode they cook a piece of like a suit of armor that's like possessed, like a possessed suit of armor, and he's like, how are we cooking this? He's like, I got an idea, hold on.
I am excited. I'm excited for this new season of anime. There's some interesting stuff coming out.
Right, I gotta watch all that smut that you guys won't watch, so I can tell you about it.
Yeah,
That'd be
I can't
fun for
wait.
the podcast. Yeah.
That'll be great for the podcast.
Okay, cool.
Smut. Beautiful.
Andrew, how do you want to sign off this week?
I'd like to reiterate that my persona is Big Bird.
You heard it here, guys. Andrew's persona is Big Bird. This was the Thursday Crew podcast. Thank you for
Waiting this whole
watching.
time.
If you enjoy, we stream every week on the Thursday Crew podcast on Twitch and on YouTube. Podcast is every other week. Anything else, Grayson, you want to throw in there?
Please follow and like that. Smash that like button.
Smash that motherfucking like button.
Buy Prime Energy drink.
Wait, no, don't do that. We're fighting. We're fighting now, Grayson.